5 now. we have sound. All is good now. Right. So last time you guys had searched through what remained of the campsite of the invading force and worked out that even though one group had set off to invade towards Neilhart, another group had actually split off to the north. And deciding to follow through with the only other lead you had was the entrance to Dante's lab. Being in a nearby area, you guys decided to head north. And after a couple of days of travelling, you discovered you were being tailed by some kobolds who were seeking revenge because a bunch of stuff landed on them from the sky. Johnny was put through a second trial.
I've decided they're not.
Did you murder Deacon?
Kobolds aren't real. They're like unicorns.
After that, the party arrived at Silverthorn and were immediately freaked out, the locals, because they all thought Luggage was coming to raid them.
Hello.
And it took a while for you guys
It's a weird way to raid someone.
They were freaking out in general by Luggage's appearance. After a bit of time of you guys sort of walking around and sort of chatting to different people, you were able to sort of assure them that Luggage wasn't part of this other Warforged attacking force that had been coming in and taking things from them. You guys have also discovered a... Fitz took a bunch of thorns from the bush that sits in the centre of town, which have pure silver growing out of them.
Ah. What the fuck?
Drew and Luggage
value.
Drew and Luggage discovered the root symbol to activate the teleporter for this particular town, so you can go from this town to the mansion or anywhere else that you have access to now. You can use this. Johnny, surprisingly, opted to be the town leader, that he was the party leader, and had a chat with the leader and agreed to help.
Okay.
Yeah, Drew was nowhere near this situation.
Like, how have you failed me?
Drew's not here. I have assumed control.
I was trying to say hello to people. He actually did pretty well. I have to admit, he did pretty well.
I assumed control.
Johnny, out of an agreement for the party, has...
I wanted the shiny rock. He said if we help him, we get the shiny rock.
The shiny rock is what you think it is.
Just turns out to be coincidentally the thing you want.
You guys then headed from Silverthorn to the crossroads that led you to Dante's old lab that had still been sort of... It looked like the whole place had sort of eroded down and basically had been sinking into the ground and looks more like a cave entrance now. After all of you attempting your own strange ways of convincing the door, flat out walking into the door, and just yelling and screaming at the door, Aaron eventually walked over and actually opened the door because no one had given him a chance to actually say, I can open this.
It's weird.
Did you at any point use Drew's brains?
Drew was actually the one who questioned Aaron.
Thank
So
God.
yes.
Oh, thank God.
Drew's buried in his book most of the times. When it takes 5-10 minutes for something to be dealt with, then Drew normally goes, huh?
It's taking too long.
The party entered into Dante's sort of, as I dubbed it, Dante's dungeon. You guys walked into...
That's why you argued the point of, so it's basically ruins now. No, it's a dungeon.
It's a ruins or a dungeon. It's...
Right, look, we're arguing semantics.
Thank you.
It's a ruined dungeon.
It's a cockpit.
Because I'm like, about you taking stuff. I was like, yeah, it's ruins basically now anyway. Go nuts.
You guys started making your way through the ruined dungeon and walked into a room, and Luggage happily greeted some skeletons, which is where we left off last time.
Why would you happily greet a skeleton?
Stop them.
Because you shouldn't just assume that they're evil.
Just because they don't have flesh on them doesn't mean they're not...
First
Is
of
it
all,
chilly
rude.
here, or is that just you? You're all skin and bones. I mean bones. Damn it! That would be
I have a boner. What?
that would be like a failed charisma roll.
Oh my god, those are so bad jokes. Here, let me throw you a bone.
Yeah. Oh no! It failed again.
Someone ring me because it's spooky, scary skeletons.
We have a Luggage who's already
We all
stepped up in
attempt
front
to
of them,
use bones.
drawing a sword and a
So,
drill on his shoulder.
can I get some initiative rolls from people, please?
I'll give you an initiative roll.
All right.
Someone's put all the dice in the rolling point.
17.
Just because you rolled that. 1.
I need my die.
Oh wait, no, I need Bit to add my differently. initiative onto the roll.
Well, actually, you
Yeah.
have to add my dex and no, wait, your dex is in the skills, man. No, you only got +7. You have prefer. How have you got +7?
Because I do.
Shitty
An
stuff?
item I've got.
His crazy ring.
Okay, that's right. Yeah. So that's 11 versus. Oh no, I'm hitting you still.
4. Yeah, I'm only 11.
I'm a 13.
I rolled very
You said
bad.
4.
I rolled very badly.
Battle.
It's about the only time in that one doesn't matter.
I bashed
Alright, I'm 17.
bashed it real good.
No, not bad shit.
Not
What a
believing you're
start
that old.
to the game. You get that there. I've got a disco
That's-
going.
So Aaron got a 4.
Yeah, I got 4.
Okay.
13.
13.
One free.
I got an 8.
Okay, we're just
So
19.
okay, well, so I can keep track of this. So Aaron, Dio. So who beat an 8? So up from 8.
Yeah, me.
He would be next if you got.
So
under
what did you
I
get?
got 17.
Cool, yeah. Him.
So
Me.
Fitz.
Wait, no, you were ahead of me.
Yeah, I know. He's doing it backwards.
Oh my god,
Ah.
math.
That's right. We know what we're talking about.
Oh!
Lowest to highest.
Then luggage, Henry,
Drew.
Drew.
Who's
So
Henry?
Drew is first.
Yeah.
Sorry, Johnny.
Johnny. Sex Master Supreme.
Interchangeable names here. Interchangeable names, right?
No,
I wanna
because
be
he just
Sorceress.
said Sex Master Supreme, so not
Yeah.
interchangeable.
That
It's
sounds
like
like a
Sorcerer
thing both
Supreme,
Johnny
but
and
not
Henry
good.
would say, right? Whether it's true or not is another question.
He wishes. No, I'm joking.
Ouch.
I was in that porn parody of Doctor Strange.
Just strange.
Yeah. Sex Master Supreme instead of Sorcerer Supreme.
This can be the
Yeah, it's
the
upsetting no
bunch
matter
we,
which version you take.
fly on.
I just imagine
That
the
is-
porn star actor would have a not quite goatee. It's all a little bit off.
Relative to the size of the figures, that's still kind of tiny.
Yeah, but you know, it's the best we got so far.
That's
Can I
bigger.
seduce a
Yeah,
skeleton?
Just a piece of paper is bigger.
But it's not.
Is that possible?
Depends how well you roll and how bad it rolls.
Alright, so
This is more of like a.
I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Sort of.
I want a companion.
Drew,
I
you're
mean,
up.
compared to paper.
Okay.
I guess we can all fit on the Doritos bag.
That's what you see.
Okie dokie.
Bad guys, good guys. You're on my shoulder.
Where's the
What you
battle cam?
I mean, we sort of look
Over
like
there.
the bad
It's
guys to me.
got drinks in front of it.
Yeah, I
Someone-
mean,
someone
we're coming
put a
into
drink
their
can.
area and just rah.
That's a sponsorship camp. It earns us negative money because we keep getting sued.
I assume that's a wall, not a railroad.
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
I
Damn, you
mean,
mean there's no
do they
underground
actually
trains?
look menacing? Like, are they drawn swords and all
Yeah,
that?
they've actively turned drawn
Okay.
swords, and these two started yelling.
What?
How?
No, they,
Again?
The clanking.
How?
okay,
Okay, fine, clacking.
Thank you.
No, they should be rubbing their ribcage.
I'll take that.
They were making aggressive noises in your direction.
Morse code.
Yeah, no, they're playing like all deep tones. They're happy as high tones.
Could they be like a
I'm
bar
the only
one
one
that just-
imagining Army of Darkness.
My god, if I could get him as a companion,
he
he's an
just-
instrument.
Okay. So, Drew, you're up first.
Fire or acid?
Both work.
Not all of them, please.
Acid, but set it on fire.
Don't don't hurt the attractive one.
So not Johnny.
And we're having this conversation. Which one's the attractive
He's
one?
the one wearing the sweet hat.
None of them wearing hats.
Oh, damn it!
They're all skeletons holding just things.
He's the one with the good-looking bone.
Yeah, he's got a great bone structure.
And he's got a great boner.
Which group is he amongst?
Yeah, you have a group of 3 and a group of 2.
Perception.
Group of 2.
Perception.
Alright, so I'll aim for the group of 3.
No, see, you're trusting me because I did well before, but now I've just gone back to my shit. Yeah, but you don't know
I have
that
no
yet.
reason to
Drew's-
not be like, hey man, you want to keep a skeleton? You can keep a skeleton.
Drew's rewarding you.
You've
What
done
is
well, young
this?
one.
If it actually hits.
I can use a skill
What
for
was
dips.
Dibs.
Oh, they have to make a dex save.
They have to make dex saves.
Yes.
So the 3 of them.
Oh.
16, 8,
Yes.
and
No.
a 1.
Jesus,
No.
that one with the 6. Was he
So
an
one of them
acrobat?
dodged.
One of them dodged.
It goes off my spell save DC, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aww.
So one of them dodged.
What's the damage?
Damage
It's
is.
half for one and full for the others.
I don't think it even has. I think it's just not at all.
They just don't hit.
Yeah.
Okay. So one of them kind of turns and goes and kind of steps back, and the other two sort of look at it confused. Like, why have you stepped back?
I've done a sweet backflip.
13.
As was it acid or fire?
Acid.
Acid. As this vial of acid hits one, sprays, hits the other, and the two skeletons just collapse.
Haha!
Johnny.
I kind of want the acrobatic
46.
one now.
One target. Fire's 2 targets.
I
Acid's
think the
1 target.
acrobatic one just died.
No, that one survived because it jumped out of the
Well,
way.
it isn't now.
Fire should be 2, but anyway, Karen.
Either way.
Yeah.
Dead.
Dead.
Alright, I'm
Johnny.
going to try and seduce the acrobatic
Wait,
one.
throw it in a
Just dodged.
spot. Does that not
You want
count?
to seduce that one?
Yeah, because I'm
What are you,
impressed by
what are you,
seduce.
what are you
One
saying
is-
to us?
You have an
I guess it would be
incredible
one.
bone structure. You should join us.
Yeah, by rights, you should probably put one back up.
Roll a persuasion at disadvantage.
Oh, come on!
Yeah, even the fire would only.
It's a skeleton.
Natural 20. Come on, another natural 20.
Fire's a
7.
5
Fuck.
foot radius, so it's a 10 foot.
It turns and looks at you in the
7.
doorway.
And the
What
acid.
would that be, persuasion?
A target.
Yeah, it's persuasion.
So 13.
It turns and looks at you, and its jaw just goes.
That's a good sign, right?
Do
Good
you
sign?
know I get
Good
that?
sign?
Good
Just
sign.
wondering.
Good sign.
You have a bonus
Yeah,
action.
no, I
Oh.
got that.
What do you do with a bonus action, if anything? Luggage, you're up next.
I give it a thumbs up.
You're doing well. Luggage,
Do I
you're
get
up.
I walk
Wait.
straight ahead and smack the closest one.
No!
So, 5, 10, 15.
Is it the good-looking one or the
So,
bad?
those
The
two
one
are
with
the
the thumbs
closest.
up.
Kill. Sweet.
Wasted my natural 20.
That's good. 14.
14 to hit. 14 hits.
For the
It's a
record,
hammer
I
now,
jumped
isn't it,
off
which is
his
still
shoulder.
D6.
Yep, 26.
Let's go for Bone Chillington.
That would be 11. 11 from a crushing swing of the hammer. And it's D8 for roll, isn't it? Because it's now dead. We're going to assume that.
Nope, it's not dead. It's still alive. You got a crush, and one of its arms falls off, and it goes.
It's still a hammer. Good.
Don't hit
Do you
Bone
only have?
Chillington.
Do you only have one attack?
Yes.
Okay. Fitz, you're up.
Imagine Johnny's yelling
2
that out.
Don't do it!
And then I get
Remember how you stole my boat?
No! Not Bone Chillington. I've been with him for so long.
Fitz just points to it.
He's still
Yeah,
got a
use
thumb
this-
out like
this
this.
Is that the one?
Yeah.
Okay, so you use it here and use the shitter, which shatter. What?
And he uses shitter.
Seems a bit more. Con save.
Very at disadvantage because no
Luggage,
but
con
okay,
save as
never
well,
mind.
please.
It's no, it's 10 foot.
Was it 10 foot? So it'd be
Disadvantage if you
10 foot radius or 5 foot radius? What's the spell?
10 foot radius.
10 foot radius
Shadow.
from a point. So
so the-
5 from there, 5 out to it, 10 out to it. So it would be that sort of technically something like that.
So if you were fighting this guy, then you were just out of range then. So you're okay.
I was going to say, but I'm okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
No, I'm the only inorganic
Yeah, I know,
thing
I know.
there.
I
They
know.
will both. They
Too
will both fail.
bad.
I don't see anything above 10 winning.
No. Do you even know what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm grabbing the 8s, man. Yours are unlucky. Thank you.
Dio, you're up next.
So it's not looking too good. Yes, 16 damage.
Don't shake
So
my
you-
bones.
How does your shatter work? Are you just bang something over there and it blasts the noise?
No, he looks at me
Yeah.
and then does.
Yeah, you'd be looking at
So
him
it's
with a
your
smile,
time.
and he just points.
As you do this, Luggage, you turn as the two skeletons next to you crumble.
I am distraught. 16. I am distraught.
Come give it.
Dio, you're up.
It's got nothing.
Fuck.
Give it a punch.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So
Or-
I'll Hit it with my trident.
So,
Roll a
5,
hit
Bonk!
15, 20, 25, 30 is there.
She could throw?
Throw my trident?
What if you
can
puts
create
it on your
tridents to
shoulder
attack if you
and
want?
just biffs it?
Yeah. Okay.
They don't have tridents
Rolling
have
a D8.
still would be out of reach for that, I think,
First you roll
because it
a
would
hit.
have to be in this.
There you go.
10 foot.
14.
Throw the trident.
Yeah.
Trident hits, roll damage.
Yay.
Actually, there's no point rolling damage
Yeah, he's fucked.
because you have a base of at least a +2
Maybe
or
we
3.
should take
Yeah,
the
plus
turns
3.
for
Plus
like
Yeah,
three.
it has 2 health left.
Okay, yeah.
So you flip this into bow staff to trident
It's
mode.
easy.
Boom. This trident just
You
goes.
get it right in the
It's
eyes,
equivalent to
go
being-
through the skull.
Cool.
Yep.
Turns out that kills skeletons as well as
There's only
zombies.
one-
As long as I
there's
can
only
pick
one
up my
actual
trident
human.
afterwards,
Yes, you
so
can.
leave it.
Aaron is stood there
I
the
imagine
entire
it's
time
just
as
watching
everyone's
the
just
wall.
like, skeletons! And he's just like, whoa, what the fuck?
That's
I
weird.
said hello to them, they turned around and then we had to fight them. They were like,
So-
They turned around and you fought them. They're just like,
They turned around and drew weapons.
Alright.
And they started shaking their
Pretty good
bones at you.
artists.
I would like to animate
quick
Sir
sketching.
Bones. Sir, what's his name?
Sir Bones Chillington.
Sir Bones Chillington.
Yay!
As an animate dead.
So Luggage walks over to
No.
Bones.
I'm helping.
You don't need to.
No, I want to rearrange
He's
the most attractive.
helping.
I'm rearranging the most attractive bones.
Okay, so as Johnny is slowly putting bones together,
This
and
is
you're
a
spending
great
time
teamwork.
sort of taking bits and pieces and attaching bits together. There was a grumbled noise from the back of your party, and anyone who looks back will notice that Falcor is like sitting in the middle of the room, kind of grumbling and looking very uncomfortable.
From
I'm
the
gonna
bone.
walk over. I'm still standing by him, I guess.
Yeah,
You'll definitely be able to hear him.
yeah, you can hear this.
He ate something
I'll
for
put my hand on him.
What did you feed him?
He's in your head. You're hearing, I don't like this. This is inside. Inside's annoying. There's no wind. I want to go outside.
what's
Can I go outside? Do you mind? Fuck it. I want to go outside.
Go on.
And Falcor just,
Past one.
Falcor just turns and just walks.
Just constantly cantrip gust.
Is that what you want? Is that do it for you?
Falcor hates being indoors. In caves.
A bear hates being in caves.
There's no wind flow.
An air bear.
Hey bear.
Except there kind of is.
Fighter of the fire bear.
The
Like
deeper we
the
go,
entrance.
the deeper we go, yeah, that's why he's leaving. We're still at the entrance.
Killer of the sun and fun for
And any
everyone.
holes
Can I
that have
roll
been created
performance for
just
how
naturally.
sexy the Bones Chillington
What's
is?
that?
Yes, you
Any
can.
Yay!
holes and caverns within a cave that
I guess
form naturally.
he doesn't like it.
To be fair, you're technically not in a full normal cave. You're in a ruins, which means it's probably had
Probably
more
more
holes.
airy, to be fair.
That's a 27 for performance.
The skeleton he's helping you give you parts for. It starts out of all the skeleton things you've seen. This one looks probably the most put together. If you could judge it by
So
how
dapper.
nice it looked, it's
He has a
probably not
monocle.
bad
It looks like young Johnny
Where did the
Depp,
monocle
but
come from?
more skinny.
It will be efficient.
Yeah.
At which point I pull a small device out of my head that looks like almost like a battery,
Uh-oh.
but about what, this big-ish maybe. At which point I just smack it on the top of this head, and it slowly rises up, looking at me. There's a little silent message.
I
that goes
panic and throw a
between
vial at it.
it. It walks behind you
Yay!
and flanks you constantly.
Cool.
Everywhere you go.
Can I teach it to high five?
You can't teach it or tell it anything.
Damn it.
follows my commands, which is to follow you.
So every so often I grab its wrist and high five it.
Until I use a bonus action to tell it to do something else.
So it's not even gonna fight. It's just gonna fall.
Currently. If we get into a fight and I feel like it might want to punch
It just
something,
stands there behind Johnny as he's getting beaten.
It's just thumbs up.
I taught you so much.
Hey, at least it won't give advantage to the enemies because it's not actively aggressive against you. It's just there.
Yeah, that's a
No
step up
flanking
from
there.
usual.
Assume we're now figuring out what this room is about then.
This
Or everyone else while I'm playing with this.
yeah. As you guys sort of look around the room and stuff, you notice it looks like it used to store some sort of like officey kind of based equipment and things. Well, office for you guys as in players to understand. As characters, you probably have no idea. But there doesn't appear to be anything.
That's Chillington.
Okay. Well, if we're
I'm
going
feeling he's
down
got
that
an
way.
actual
Captain
skill.
America is the most attractive figure in here.
It would make sense.
Yeah, that's true.
Chewbacca's pretty sick.
That chewy, yeah.
Well, I mean, if the Iron Patriot resurrected it, it would make sense that it's kind of to do with Captain America. It's dark, isn't it? Yeah.
What?
What was that?
She was going to disagree with me, but she realised it's not a big deal. She was like,
Doesn't matter.
giving him a shield and a sword.
Even though, you know, Civil War, they were on opposite teams.
Iron Patriot is not.
Anyway,
One double check.
Yes.
what are you guys doing now that you've cleared out this room and is basically
Check
devoid of
that.
things except for skeletons and broken? Like the weapons that they had weren't like traditional swords. Just if you guys are wanting to raid that sort of thing, it looks like they've just picked up bits of metal and broken
It's
pieces.
metal. We takes it.
Okay.
He wants to smell every single piece of metal he can
can
find.
You
you,
have 4 broken.
Can you carve some
swords.
angry
I
eyebrows?
just hand
into
it to Luggage.
Actually.
Yeah. Can I carve some angry eyebrows into Bones Chillington? So he always
Go for
looks angry. So that's canon now, he's always angry.
I already
Yeah.
drew him! I went Chillington!
As a note, after 24 hours, he goes rogue.
I don't want to know if I have to
You'll
fight
forget by the next session.
I will, and then I'll have to fight him.
Yes, Fitz.
Fitz will pull out a turret and put it between his legs. A flame turret.
Put it in Bones
Between
Chillington's
Fitz's
chest.
Between Bones Chillington's legs? Or between your legs?
so it's pointing it.
So you have a penis.
Are you attaching a turret to Bones Chillington?
Yes.
It's like sex machine, like from
Okay.
dusk till dawn.
That's fine.
My brain was
Do
just
I
thinking
have to draw
the
this?
taller
no.
big turret.
No, little
wouldn't have-
turret.
You have to do
Turret.
it, you wouldn't put it on your
Put
shoulder.
it in his
Yeah, I gotcha.
ribcage.
Jesus.
Luggage is going to, after he resurrects that thing, is just going to turn around and carry on deeper into this thing, grabbing, walking,
Oh, I think he looks cuter with it.
pointing towards the one person who's probably most recently been here,
Yeah.
and getting a bit of guidance as we start walking through.
To be fair, Bones Chillington's
What
been
did we
here
look for
longer.
There were Warforged that have come through this way, as you will have known from seeing the prints.
Can I do an insight to see if I can see like tracks from Warforges or damaging
It's just an investigation then.
investigation?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, insight wouldn't really work on that.
Insight as to are they telling
What?
the truth?
Sorry, what are you investigating, by the way?
Tracks.
Tracks for like Warforges.
What the hell's going on?
Inside. I like to
Okay.
think you interrogate
Um,
Bones Chillington.
All item.
Okay. Yeah. Do it with advantage, or you can just do it
Thank
yourself.
you. Okay, cool. And that's investigation?
Yeah.
Yep.
Non-natural 20.
Non-natural 20. Cool. You have a look around, sort of around the spot where you are, and you notice that where the skeletons seem to be standing, sort of the doorway, there are sort of tracks that look like things have been dragged in this direction. You can't see Warforged footprints because of the how dense the actual ground is.
Yep.
But you can tell that big things have been dragged through here or something of that kind. And you also seem to determine that a lot of the skeletons seem to have a track leading up to where they were originally standing, almost like they've probably animated themselves in that spot and something had dragged them there and left them there. So these are possibly other adventurers over the times who had gotten in and probably died or were moved into the spot by the forges. So they could be cleaning things up.
When you say the door,
Oh,
I assume
that's
there
dark.
is only one door.
There is the door where you guys have come in through here, and then there's the door on the other side of the room.
Oh, okay, Luggage is going to go to that door then.
Go.
And
So-
open it up.
You open it up and you walk through.
Yeah.
Contact.
Chillington is actually really horrifying backstory. It's made up of all of his adventuring party members.
Yeah.
Should be, I think, it's 16.
Wait, what's the backstory? This.
Well, they were probably a party that came before us,
Hmm.
adventuring through here, and he's taken bits and pieces of them and then reanimated them.
15.
He's got too many ribs
Oh my god!
on one side.
And now an
Your
identity
starts to
crisis.
cut out and you realise
A depressing identity crisis.
You have one
Take
chance
this
to say
home,
a single
Bones
sentence to
Chillington.
your party.
Night, night. Stay out.
Luggage shuts down.
He's
I'm gonna
out.
rush over
Now's
to
our time
him.
to steal.
I walked in, opened the door, walked through it, called out night, night, stay out, and then went low power mode.
What does the party do? Luggage just
Okay, so I've run over to him. Can I
Uh,
get inside
yeah.
the hallway?
I'm like,
Um,
casually
both-
walked her over.
Aaron and Drew walk up to Luggage. Luggage is just basically mid-frozen as he does, and is just
Ding, ding, ding. Like climb up onto the shoulder.
Yep.
Ding, 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 ding.
nothing seems to be happening.
Can I have a look around? Perception?
Yeah.
I guess we're in another room.
You're in a hallway area.
Okay.
Basically, you walked into, because when you first came in, there was a massive hallway that had like a rock slide in front of you. You basically have walked in, that rock slide now on your right. To your left, there's another rock slide, and there's another door in front of you into another officey looking area.
What do they do? Make rocks here?
Here's a ruin.
Yes.
Haven.
Yes, they do.
I remember the days when they made rocks. They were tasty.
I asked Bones Chillington if he could tell me a story.
Humans are odd.
Bones Chillington sits there, sitting behind you.
Yeah. My God, really?
Hold on.
And
I can't
then
give
she
any
did
commands
what?
because he's asleep.
It's not answering him commands. It's just idling. Just
Yeah. I'm making
It's like
up-
Legion all
Can I
over
try
again.
and telepathy talk to me?
to
Yes.
Bones. To
Just go
Bones.
watch Legion.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
So
Go watch
you walk
Legion
up
if
and
you
you
haven't.
concentrate with your
Legion.
racial trait to talk to Bones.
TV series.
The only thing that seems to be going through is the command of must follow Johnny.
They don't have enough intelligence to
That,
talk.
it's not a talking thought. It's the command is repeated in its head.
It's more like he's shaking. in
You
the
you
wind.
know the last
It's
command
not.
will next by that Luggage has given it.
I just
I
realised
disguise self
if
to
it's
put a hat on.
constantly following him and facing him, if I decide to even use the turret, it's just going to burn him.
I mean,
No, it's not
Yeah.
facing. It's flanking.
It's alright though. He's
It's like
Can
got
I
this
attempt to reboot him?
resistance to fire.
Roll
true,
me
true.
an intelligence.
Yeah.
in theory, from there, the triangle out would just miss it with a flame.
You'll be fine. It's fire.
You walk up to Luggage and you start sort of tapping parts of him, and you're able to open up, like you hit something on the front, and one of the front armor pieces opens up for you an access port, and then you just take this massive brain fart and just go, crap, what do I do now?
Stick my fingers in
Drew,
the
you
USB.
have seen him open up this port. You kind of figure what he's doing. Roll me an intelligence to see if you can also...
Can Fitz just
5.
wing it and pretend he knows?
Okay.
Can I roll for a history to try and remember what I saw him doing last?
You saw him walk into the room, or you mean Aaron
Go
last week?
again.
When I was mixing
That
I
one.
just want to make sure I was... yes, you can roll a history.
Do I remember that? Luggage walked in.
If you're the only path we can take, right?
It's a
Just to
9.
make sure they're
Oh,
not
that's a little
wasting
bit
time.
better.
Go
12?
again.
Also, no one listened to me. Stay out, I said, and they all came flying into it.
I'm
know.
not in. I'm on top of you.
I'm talking to him.
That's
In
different.
the room.
What? So
He was
what
always
your
on your
disadvantage
shoulder.
intelligence?
Wait, what's it?
Disadvantage.
I mean,
It's a disadvantage because you're
Technically.
winging it. You don't know what you're doing.
Do you want to go again?
Guess not.
It's our 4.
Yeah.
4 plus.
It was actually
Oh.
6.
So you walk up and you're just like, and you're just patting him on the back. You don't look to Johnny and Darren.
Don't touch.
To
Right,
Johnny,
he's
to
behind
Johnny and Darren, as they look at you doing this, it looks like you know what you're doing. But to the two who actually know, you
You're
clearly
literally
have no-
patting him on the back. We're at the front.
What was your history?
12.
Yes, you're able to remember that the hatch that he's opened up is like a reset hatch thing from back when you first activated
What would have
Luggage,
happened if I
and
let
you
go again?
figure that you just have to cram something and just hit something to restart Luggage, essentially. Just the screw thing just stands.
Screwdriver.
Restart.
Yeah.
Luggage, you restart.
Do-do-do-do.
As you look around Luggage, this hallway looks like a normal hallway.
That didn't work.
Are you saying that out loud?
Yes.
No one except for Aaron can currently understand Luggage.
Also, I told you to stay out.
Again, no one can understand it. It's a vague sounding common, but it doesn't quite sound right. No, it's not even that. It's like
Ye olde.
yeah. Essentially, it's like ye olde English. Essentially, is what Luggage is currently talking.
Ye olde and kobold.
And Aaron
Oh,
completely
gross.
understands.
Someone's speaking wrong over there.
Why are you speaking my language?
Oh,
Speaking
gross.
my language.
Something must have happened with the reboot. What do you mean it didn't work? Oh, none of you guys can understand this as well.
No, you,
Don't
can,
So
you
Windows-
can talk
I'm
to him.
talking. I'm talking uncommon.
What do you mean it didn't work? What
Lost.
didn't work?
It's lost.
Since
Common.
Windows
Lost common. You
updates,
guys are
I
currently
always
speaking.
ruin my
Add that to your
computer.
language.
Yeah.
Anyway, Luggage.
Yeah.
Note it.
You have to read download drivers and shit
What do you
half
mean it
the
didn't
time.
work? What didn't
You have to
work?
roll
You're
back
speaking
the
in
Windows
my language,
updates.
not
You have to
common.
roll them back.
I am speaking my language. Yes. You are speaking my language too.
Can he understand common as well? Or can he only understand lost common?
He can currently only understand lost common.
Oh no! Oh no!
What happened?
You got
Nani?
shut down, and we rebooted you.
Why? I would like to investigate why I shut down. And look around at rooms, something that would have triggered me walking in here. and turning
Roll
it
me a
off.
perception.
Well,
No, just looks like a hallway.
You forgot to charge yourself last night.
no, I definitely slept last night. Made sure of that one. It was 12, yeah. Yeah, 12, yeah, cool.
You left yourself on turbo graphics.
Why did I shut down?
You walked into the room.
Hallway.
Drew,
Hallway.
roll me a history.
I'm just gonna mention that
Have you,
for some reason he's speaking lost common.
have you shut down? Did you walk in and
Have
shut
I
down?
shut down?
16.
No.
Everyone's rolling like me.
You remember quite a long time ago, session-wise, but also week-wise as well. One of the things that happened when you had Quentin try and restart Luggage, he was rambling about a location of a forgery. Based off that, you feel like probably what's happening is you're currently heading, because you know you're heading to where Luggage was created, it's possible it's triggered something to cause a reset in most of the systems.
He's booted up in safe mode, hasn't he?
And
Basically.
Okay.
wait, have you figured that out yet? I didn't hear that happen.
This is just Drew.
Reset and I'm in flashback mode.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's no internet access.
Does
We're
it, look,
fucked.
does it look a lot lighter than it did before? Like
It does
I'm
look a
having
bit lighter than it did before.
And
Was
pretend
there
like
lots
I'm
of Dutch angles?
The
I
cave-in
convey that to you.
everyone else- the cave-in that everyone else could see, you don't see it.
What the DM said.
Yeah.
What's a DM?
What that guy said? What guy? That guy?
So,
What?
so you look to your right and you can see down the end of this hallway that wasn't there before that there's a door that looks like it's possibly an elevator or a stairway entry at the end of the hallway,
And what's down there?
and that's the entrance that you came in down the other end.
This could
Yep, so-
potentially
The normal
be
So
awkward
there's still a
to deal
pathway
with
excluding for the one that's been blocked off, right?
No, there was no
He's being
blocked off
reset
pathway
back
for
to
you.
his
No, but for
native
them-
language.
For them, there's
There's
still
a
blocked
Well,
blocked off
you
pathway
speak it,
and
right?
door.
I
No,
speak
for
it.
them, there's blocked
Okay.
off, blocked
Well,
off
I
and a door in front of the room.
understand
Yeah, and now
You-
I know two doors.
the
That's it.
way he
And you
speaks,
know the
but not
end.
what he's speaking.
You know where you guys are.
I'm just going to have to convey whenever he speaks every time.
Right, sir.
Designated luggage translator.
You
And
don't
then
need to
I'm
translate my language.
translating the
I
translation.
do right now. You're speaking a different common to everyone else.
Meanwhile, I'm doing tic-tac-toe with Bones
I
still.
mean, you guys have just spoken to
Clearly
each other,
winning
haven't
because Bones is
Yeah,
just
oh,
saying
you
it.
were spoken.
Come on,
you?
Bones,
And you
try
were saying
harder.
that though.
You guys can get a vague inkling of what they're talking about. Like, there are translatable words from lost common to common, so you can get a vague idea of what's being said.
Moon,
But
sun,
key
dishes.
things just aren't there.
Shall we go
Dog.
this way?
Fuckwit.
Is he
It seems
pointing
like there's a
forward sides.
stairway or an elevator.
He's pointing into a rock pile.
The
there
boomy
used to be
boomies
a
from
stairway up
Bookie
there.
Boogie.
It's now
It's still there.
no, there's a rock pile.
I can see it. It's fine. There's also a door that way. You can see that door, yes?
Go ahead and try and walk into the stairwell.
Okay.
Luggage takes about 10, 15 feet, walks straight into the pile of dirt. Your vision is you look like something's just invisible wall on you and you're just not going forwards. Luggage has just walked into dirt.
Now, you can technically
Error.
glean like images from people's minds because you can put images in.
Yeah.
I can send and receive mental images, but I don't know whether I'll be able to send and receive sentences with that information.
No, no,
Oh,
no.
correct.
No, it's
You just need to give him. Drew's saying this. You need to give him the mental image of what you're seeing.
Oh,
fuck.
I really am the.
He can only.
I am your
reply.
eyes and
What?
ears.
I mean, anyone
So
can.
I have to talk to him mentally first.
Well,
for him to
then-
reply.
Get him to talk to you mentally, and then give him the image.
All right.
Look,
Just as raw.
Are you sending it to me?
look, this is what I see. Hallway.
And this is what I see. Rubble.
Incorrect. Hallway. And I send it back.
Rubble. You are
Correct.
seeing the past.
But I'm seeing it now.
Tell him he's malfunctioning.
It's current.
You're broken.
Oh.
Malfunctioning.
I would like to spend 10 to 15 minutes
You
examining
need these
myself.
exact words here, buddy.
You are malfunctioning.
You don't spend 10 minutes doing this. You begin your act of checking yourself and then you hear that.
Your inner
Why?
mind is malfunctioning from the restart that just happened. Reboot.
What reboot?
When you
You are aware that you shut down. That's like you're aware you shut down.
The
and
computers know when they blue screen and restart on you.
You are aware time has gone and changed. You are aware everything's happened. You're just unable to use most of
Perceive.
your newer functions and things like that. Luggage is digging.
We should go around.
A start at least.
It's the it might,
Progress of some kind.
it's an elevator or a stairway. It's probably the quick way down.
Touche.
Aaron, roll a history.
What are stairs?
15 plus something.
No, that'll be enough.
Okay.
You do know that this path does eventually lead to those stairs because there are a few office, like, you came out this way, a few of the walls don't exist anymore and you use it as a way to get out. So
Okay.
you know this leads to the stairs he's talking about.
We don't have to waste time digging. This side passage through these rooms goes to the hallway. It goes to the stairwell.
Will it take long? How much rock is in front of us? Would it be
Can I
faster?
move it
Would you
with
take?
I
water?
don't know. I can't see through the
Yeah,
rubble.
well,
I can. There's
Can
no
I
rock
use
there.
water to wash?
It shouldn't
bones
take too
jointed?
long.
I
I
need a
hope.
container to do that with.
There was
I just
not
feel
much here
like
when
I
I
know my
came
head
through,
in the
except
scroll.
for
Yeah, no, the create
skeleton.
water specifically needs a container
How
for it
did
to be
you
cleared
get past
into
it?
Oh,
first.
damn it.
I jumped through the shadow. I'm a shadow sorcerer.
Okay then. Shall I go this way?
Don't
then?
understand any of that,
Start
so.
walking down.
None of you understand what's
Oh yeah.
You're on the I am.
We're going the round way path to get to the stairwell.
Sitting there muttering
This
away,
way.
Goblin. Fuck all y'all
Wait,
then.
can I
None of you
stand-
understand
No.
this.
You understand Goblin?
Like what?
I don't know Goblin.
No, you don't know.
I do, but I don't understand.
Currently, you don't. Currently, your only language is Lost Common.
I
mean,
will
I can
continue
start
down the
speaking
actual.
undercommon or deep speech, which you might understand.
I will continue down the thing. Abyssal, by the way, would be his definite one. Abyssal's the infernal. Sorry.
Infernal, yeah.
Yeah, there's the demon speech.
Maybe I heard he had deep speech as well.
Okay, so you guys walk into the next room. Who's,
Look at me like,
Luggage is in
what?
front. Luggage is going to open a door.
it's a room that's. It looks like it's been ransacked. There's not really much here. It's just rubble and things.
Oh no. To him.
No, this is one.
Okay, to everyone else.
Everyone else is this room is being
Us
ransacked
first.
and things have been broken down.
Majority.
There looks like there's sort of where containers have been having probably had loot or something held in them have been like broken and sort of decayed away. You see a pristine office.
Sorry, buddy. No loot for you.
Clearly Link's been here before.
Smash ceramics everywhere.
Yeah.
Everyone in the party can see in the far left corner there was a crumbled down wall. There's sort of a hole. There was no hole.
And take a few steps into the room.
Send me a
What's through that
image.
hole?
You wander up to the hole.
Did I walk through the hole? in the
Roll me a
past?
perception.
Good, I don't fall
Okay.
asleep. Okay. First I'm
Investigation.
looking
Oh yeah, checking.
What did you roll?
No, that's fine.
The hole in the wall is a room in that side.
This is an
Fitz will also
Is a
look at
destroyed
the wall.
office.
Perception.
I mean, 6.
The hole.
Can I jump
It
through the
doesn't
hole?
look.
You're just gonna jump through the
Send me
hole.
an mental image and I'll send it back.
Who's got-
anything.
It looks
No,
safe.
Drew's that out.
I'm figuring out what these two are doing first.
Okay.
Oh, we're just sending mental images to each other.
Drew
I
knows
paid
not to
attention.
trust his
Shots.
perception.
18 for perception.
Cool. Drew kind of half looks through part of the hole. Fitz sort of peers over and goes, "Aha! I can see." And then Dio jumps in. There are two skeletons in the middle of the room. As you land in the middle of the room.
Hi.
Are there more friends
Oh,
down there?
Barrett.
I would like to use a bonus action to tell what's his name?
These people just jump
Bones
to conclusions.
Bones Chillington to start digging through the rubble that I was trying to get.
No, I just
So
cleaned them.
Bones
Although
Bones
I'm not
didn't
even
do the
surprised
thing
after
doing
that geese.
You can either sit
The
there
bent.
forever with Bones while he digs through, or come and join us.
Going off old initiative combat roll, Aaron, you're up.
Oh, fuck.
Come on in here, boys.
Combat has stopped.
He isn't. Well, he's in this room.
You mean started?
Combat in this side room has started. I'm just going to keep the same
Okay.
initiative.
Oh fuck, I have the lowest initiative. I'm just gonna.
We killed everything else before your return.
That's right. You didn't jump through the hole.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
So you
slowly walk.
spend your action just walking up to the hole. Cool. Go back up to Drew, who can see the
I'm
two
off.
skeletons that have been.
I'm gonna be guiding Luggage up to the hole.
So
Luggage
essentially,
doesn't see shit. He's happy.
I have to just guide you away from all the rubble. I guess if you got one mental image from me, you can sort of vaguely.
I'm me. I don't need to avoid
Yeah,
rubble. I
true.
just kick it out the way.
there you go. No.
Fire this
You
time.
get him back. Don't worry.
Which
Okay.
will
Very
fire
exciting.
this time. Dex save, and this one will actually hit both if it hits.
10 feet.
One's a 17 and one is a 6.
6 hits.
Cool. Johnny, your move is next.
14.
This one just crumbles. And the other one is sitting there, it looks at its friend, and then looks over at you guys.
You
Johnny.
do this. You're welcome.
Johnny, it's your turn.
So I can see the skeletons.
You're basically at the hole. Like
More
everyone else.
friends.
Alright, I'm gonna jump through the hole.
So,
I love
You
this.
can
Chillington
throw-
Esquire. this
Remember,
time.
Johnny, you can throw 2 spoons at d6 damage each.
First, I'm gonna call out. It's the brothers.
You made another name for her.
Sternum and rib.
I'm only giving you one of these. I've already got him and he's digging a hole.
Ah! I roll it.
When he's
Encourage
operating,
them
he's
to join
at
us.
least getting half of each.
so what are you doing?
I want to encourage one of them to join
I
us.
do
Rib.
want
I want Rib
blindness.
to join us.
Huh?
I do
This is
want
the only
blindness.
one that's in there now.
Okay.
The other one's been obliterated.
Oh
And he's got a magic.
Roll persuasion at disadvantage.
You didn't kill
I
me.
can't understand that.
no! 3. Fuck!
It's a net 20.
Doesn't matter, I rolled a 3. Fuck!
Cool.
Rib,
If
why?
you don't even understand basic
Luggage, you're up.
words. Luggage doesn't
They know
give a
body
shit.
language.
Okay. Luggage's move is skipped into just.
Luggage has seen people disappear, but technically seen people disappear from behind either a bookshelf or something.
You're
I
seeing
know
that.
that there's a hole there, but I'm not risking it.
Cool.
I don't know what's actually there.
Fitz, you're up.
Luggage is going to hold his action until someone punches him in the face.
Fitz is just going to shoot it.
Hold it.
Pew pew.
I'll put up that light. That's okay.
Would 5? But no, 5 wouldn't do anything.
21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Chillington is digging.
See it, Bone Man. 15.
Cool. Explodes.
See, I didn't need to do shit. I just jumped at the down. Hey! Pew pew.
Is
Ah.
Provided the light for us.
Including the thing on the tip?
Hmm?
The
I
muzzle?
can see in the dark. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I was including.
Ooh, hole.
So that one explodes.
What's the muzzle?
The room
Too
appears
far
to be
away.
clear of anything else other than same kind of
The
degree of
electric?
destruction, and there's.
Oh, could also
Two
be
piles of
a
bones.
bag, yada, 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 yada.
What are you guys doing?
Nudge the cat.
Is there
I'll
another
lead the
door?
way.
Is there a door in this
There is a door that leads out of this room.
Take your weapons.
This room or that room?
That room. The room that you're
Need
in
as much
currently.
metal as I
There
can
is.
get.
It looks
It's a
like
dead
it's a dead end to you, but everyone's currently phasing through a wall to your vision.
Can I collect the bones?
Yes, you can collect.
How many bones?
There are 2 people's
Yeah.
worth of bones.
There's a hole
There's
here.
a hole.
He doesn't know that, I don't think.
No, he does. I sent him a mental
Oh, you
image.
did? Oh, good.
He
He
showed
just
me
doesn't
what
That's
it
a lot
was.
of projectiles.
It's also 2 more people if you give me time.
I know. Friends. Friend on me.
You
How
need
are you
mining
carrying
sites.
these bones?
Yeah, but he's
Oh,
gonna
I'll
Just
take them
tell
then
you
and
anything.
put my pocket of holes.
resurrect
Okay,
these.
that's fine. And if you take a moment to do that, then yes, you
Oh,
can.
yeah, you won't understand anything.
I just go out with a broom and just push them into the hole.
So make a note somewhere that you have 2 full human skeletons.
Are they humans?
Humanoid.
Oh, okay.
Luggage will turn.
This one's got
They're
the elf.
neither. They're skeletons.
This one's got an elf
Towards
bone,
the,
clearly.
Dwarf.
Doesn't look short. Probably a dwarf.
Come on.
Come on, no, I walk through. Like, I
Okay.
put my hand out while
They're
I'm
a bit
walking,
thicker
just in
and
case there's a
sturdier
human in
than
front
the
of me,
other
or a tiefling, or whatever they accidentally nudge into.
You walk into the other side, and there's another office looking around.
Fitz will take your
I'll
weapons.
walk through.
Would you?
Do you want me to mental image you?
Are you stopping? Are you doing it before he starts taking the
Yes,
bones?
definitely.
Oh wait, every time that uses a side point, right?
Are you going to try and actively stop Fitz from taking
I have
weapons
the
from
ability
these bones?
to
Or
have-
just take
No, you can have the weapons. I want the
124
bones.
constant
We have an agreement.
Okay, we can have a group.
a 100
And I'm like, idiot, why do you want the bones? No, the weapons, I mean.
Okay,
The
so
bones
we're
are valuable.
I don't know. I think you had it right.
The main point of the constant link is so that I can actually silence
Just look at you the whole time, crazy.
stuff like- yeah,
Skipping
the
bones
the
and all
other bit
that.
is so that I can communicate with people
Oh,
that
don't forget the
speak
teeth.
at all.
Drew's looking at
It's-
both of you.
Sumo looks
Fucking
pretty.
nut jobs.
Yeah, you walk in. It's another kind of average looking.
I'm looking forward to having a skull with my fingers in the eye socket
Why
and
not?
throwing it.
Because we can get better metal than that shit.
When we
Can
leave
I-
the area.
Cost money.
Do I remember
No.
everything that's happened to me?
Costs labor.
Yes,
I
it is
assume
labor.
obviously because I'm with my party, I understand it.
We're gonna have him
Yeah.
mining.
Everything
That's
about
why
you
he's
hasn't
collecting the
changed,
skeletons,
other than the fact that you see
But why
essentially
he's collecting
old
the
images
skeletons.
of this area that you would have seen. So essentially,
Reliving memories. kind of.
you're essentially you've lost the ability to see, and your brain has created a way for you to see by memories of because the current luggage has never been here before. Old luggage memory has, and so old luggage is currently. This is what I remember seeing. This is the 3D environment that my brain has already seen and just reprojected.
Sorry, just a request. Can you skip this song?
Bones and chili,
Figurine.
shut up!
It's just that
See if
little
I
bit
can
of
find
wind.
some.
No more to the hippie shit.
Carve holes into them.
Twitch.
Bloody cleric music.
Damn druids playing their fucking
Don't you
games.
mock the cleric.
He doesn't know he's a cleric.
My god will hurt me somehow.
He's
Yep,
got
what-
a
what-
good head, anyway.
What are you guys doing now?
I would like to
I'm
investigate this
going
pretty room.
By all
To
rights.
walk through this room to where the stairwell is, I'm guessing.
If you walk through this room, you come to the other side of this hallway, essentially.
He's leaving me!
That's where I'm going.
I grab the shoulder and start following.
Crunch.
As you're being led by Aaron, he currently walks through random desks, unencumbered by these, as you kind of awkwardly kind of watch desks load through you. There is no sort of impact of this, but it's just
Roll for a bad trip.
To be honest, if there was an impact, I probably wouldn't notice.
These must be those cardboard discs I've heard so much about.
Perhaps, don't it?
Hurts donut.
You fucking donut.
so. You guys as a
How do
party
you know that when
walk through the next room.
Why would you want to hurt
Yeah,
someone's
I agree.
donut?
Walk through the next room.
Would
You guys walk
Question
through
a
and
lot
you're back
of
into the
his
other side of this hallway again.
everything.
I'm holding Bone
Is-
Chillington's hand.
Lawrence Chillington is still digging a hole. He
Ah,
hasn't
damn
followed
it!
you guys.
He's in the
Wait.
place where I was trying to dig in the first place.
Okay. So he's still going to stay there
I
now.
told him to stay and dig.
Aww.
He's going to be there for the rest of the dungeon crawl.
I'm very.
You're
That's
going to pick him
right,
up at the end.
He picked up another two. If he tells me about them, I might resurrect them for him. I give it a bonus action to do something. I use a bonus action to tell it to do
Did you
something.
give it like a strength bonus to be digging?
No, just
It's a
it's
fucking skeleton.
It's got its
a
flamethrower
shield.
dick.
It's got a shield that it can just.
It's got its flamethrower dick.
But I don't know how that will happen.
He's got a
Rock
The
and
turret.
fire.
Also,
Think about
yeah,
that.
your turret's on.
Anyway,
Just
so you guys have essentially walked through zigzagging back into another hallway.
Your turret's no longer with us.
Nobody ever?
Um,
So there is another door in front of you guys again, and to the left and right there's the rest of the hallway that is caved in still.
why don't we get that?
I missed the description.
The cave in.
Yeah, basically he's pointing back down the same hallway.
Oh.
Yeah.
Remember that's not there. I mean, remember there was a
It is
cave
there.
in there?
You are learning how to speak to luggage. That's what this session's about.
Can luggage move debris? Invisible debris.
Faster than a damn skeleton could.
Yeah,
Bone
but you guys
Chillington
told me
rolls
not
for
to stay
damage.
there and dig. I got told to keep going. So I wanted someone to dig so it was free when we come back. Faster way out.
Fuck! God's sake! I'm
Luggage
infuriated
has
with
intelligence. What the fuck?
Anyway,
Luggage run in the park.
what are you guys doing now? Are you just continuing?
Holding the bridge of my nose as we move wherever the fuck we're moving.
My hand is
I'm
on
following
his
this
shoulder
one
and
now
bring-
by this point.
Yeah,
So I guess we're
and my hand
swerving.
is on his shoulder following him too.
Right.
So that I don't get lost.
Yeah.
So behind
You
us
said
is
her.
that rubble. In front of us is
There's you've walked through a door and it's
And it's got,
basically
like, a
rubble,
pretty little
rubble,
top
and
knot,
the door in
but-
front of you.
okay. So I'm gonna go to the door.
Yep. Go over the door and look in. Roll me perception.
17 plus 19.
Cool. You look in. It's quite a
Yes.
massive looking room. There's a lot of sort of debris and broken things everywhere. And as you're kind of scanning the room, you notice in the far corner there's a skeleton with a bow who's just kind of aiming at nothing and just kind of. It appears to have not noticed you guys yet.
Cool. Anyone want to take a pot shot?
I'm gonna say you like sense something small peering around you.
And what?
Luggage. You look into the room. You see a normal office, and you can see what looks like a human kind of elf person standing at the far end of the room, holding nothing and miming, looking like he's holding a bow.
Do you want me to kill the elf?
Elf? It's a skeleton.
Oh.
Fitz will just shoot at it.
Assume it's race.
Theoretically, then, if you guys want to go into initiative order, or are you just going to flat out shoot?
Fitz misses it.
Our initiative.
Okay, if it's initiative order, Dio is next in the initiative.
So we all just peering around the corner. Dio just going, whoop.
You're standing in the doorway. I've got my hand on your shoulder looking over you. Goblin, Tabaxi.
So you can make it to, because it's only one guy, I'm not going to bother setting it up. You can make it to on the other side of the room.
I'm
Okay.
gonna draw that.
So you bolt into the room, everyone else is just kind of
Yeah.
watching. Fitz goes to shoot and it just misfires entirely in the different direction.
I go to throw and.
The weird bow holding skeleton kind of
Monk
turns and
thing
looks
probably
in your
has it.
direction. Luggage, this weird half elfy kind of thing. There is no face to it. It's sort of like a weird blurred thing. It looks in your direction.
Hello, friend. I am ready to.
Are you- It's a skeleton with a bow. It's
I'm like,
too-
no, tibia!
Are you going to attack it?
No, I'm gonna.
He was so young!
Dodge and go behind it.
So you're going to run around it.
Tibia! Where is that
Okay,
girl?
so you just basically your
Boxes.
action is to run and go behind it.
Yeah.
Now what do you do over there?
Hand in the ass.
Because that's your movement.
Like,
No,
punch it
I'm
right
gonna-
in the butthole.
I'm gonna jump on his shoulders and hold him to him. And, like,
So grapple.
yeah, grapple him.
Okay.
Shatter its
contestants.
pelvis.
Ha!
Unless you got a 1.
It's
I got a 3.
Cool, you beat it.
Yay! I grappled him.
Dio runs in and just grapples the skeleton.
Fuck, do a
Crumble.
suplex.
And
Flick it over your back.
it's grappled.
Yep. Anyone want to ask it a question while I'm grappling it?
Aaron, you're in initiative order next if you...
It's a skeleton!
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Luggage
Who makes
can
this?
see a real person.
And just take its head off.
Luggage can see a real person. That's why
You
I'm
don't
curious.
know that.
No, I don't. But
It's a skeleton. I
He
don't
said
know if you
hello,
can
friends.
rip its head off.
They
It's
must know the
magically
skeleton.
imbued together.
Yeah,
Can I chop
It's
its head
still
off
just
then?
a
Like
skeleton. It
Roll
can't
to
make
attack
noise
first.
aside from clacking.
That's not true, I go up and play through it.
Hand on this then.
Got the same roll as me.
I speak in
It's
code.
not making that noise. You're making
So
that
Aaron,
noise
you're
with
just
it.
Profession or something.
No.
No.
So Aaron walks up to the skeleton you're holding and
no.
pulls
Yeah,
out
it's-
his
it'll be
his random weapon and
It'll be
goes to swing at it and forgets to ignite it before the blade goes there, and so it misses. And then he just kind of looks at his ignited blade and then looks at the skeleton and goes, oh.
Wow, that's it.
Well, it seems like I'm being dragged towards it.
Oh yeah.
So, insight.
That's,
no, you're not
disappointing.
on order. The skeleton goes next, which it's going to try and fight Dio to get out of.
Fight me, cunt.
And
Oh, wait, that's an advantage.
it'll fail.
It's a
Oh yeah, because it's
grapple.
yeah. Roll again. Sorry,
Well,
it's
I
grapple.
think it's an advantage.
It's an advantage if it's
Yes,
grapple.
it is.
Okay, cool. That's 16.
Okay, that'll hit. Yeah, roll damage then.
You missed the first time and you're like, I got it with the backhand. You
Bang.
Nobody saw anything, right? Right.
It's 46. For
Let's pretend that one. That's not 19?
yeah.
Cool.
Do that. With a 2
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
4s, 5 and a 6.
Blade cuts, its head comes off, and then you're holding its head now.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
I turn and give the head to John.
To me!
Yeah, I jump. Woo! Kobe!
Hang on.
Roll
Oh,
strength.
that hits me in the stomach.
Oh, yeah, no, it works. Take a point of bludgeoning.
Yeah.
damage.
I failed catching.
The moment the skeleton's head has been chopped off in front of your vision and no longer makes sense, the image actually vanishes.
Can I note the...
So
like,
now he's just
clothing that
watching
it was
deer,
wearing
like
at the
holding
time?
nothing.
Was it wearing anything? I think
It
wearing
was,
something.
it was wearing
Cuddly in
like,
air.
sort of robe
I
kind of,
love
like
me
a
an air
uniform-esque
cuddle.
of an outfit.
Anything familiar that I would have known?
Aaron is wearing a similar one.
Why did you kill your friend?
It was a blast from the past.
Roll for references. Roll for references.
Insane. No. Mind slap. But why was he here? Why are there skeletons? Who is animating these things?
Who am I?
I don't know.
Did Dante have a defense mechanism?
What
to
is the
animate
meaning of
them?
life? For fuck's sake!
Roll a history.
Why are you stupid?
Would that be one for me? No, I guess
No,
I don't
no, 'cause
know.
you don't know.
None.
No,
Ah.
I mean,
I know there's defense. but
there's defenses, you can't remember what they are, but you know that they exist, but none of them that you remember of, however, consist of animating dead.
So who did it then?
I don't know.
Is this
Someone
not a
that's
question we
probably
should be
Goblin.
asking?
I will.
Floor? Where are you?
I will talk. Say what he
I
says.
just.
He asks if we should be questioning how there are skeletons being animated here.
Probably.
We'll probably find out the deep way going.
Just
Somebody wanted fragrance.
to the next
Not
one.
that weird.
shrug and continue on.
Cool, so
What
you...
was the initial thing we were told to do here? From
to stop the Warforges that were coming in.
Okay,
Like,
so-
you guys have determined they've come
We
from
haven't
here,
even
so someone
encountered
or something has- You know they've come through here. It's possible that they're being activated through here.
Which also brings to the point, why are they still here if Warforged are coming through? This is another question Luggage is asking in this whole thing. How is the Warforged been coming through?
Well, they're
Yeah.
probably
They're undead.
not attacking the Warforges for whatever reason. Whoever's animating them.
They drew swords on us. I am.
I push forward.
Specific Warforges.
Drew and Johnny wander into the
Yeah.
next room.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
conversation-
I'll follow.
We look at each other. This
You,
is
you,
clearly
you
not
guys
going
walk
anywhere.
in. There's another caved-in room. There's nothing in this room though.
That's eight.
Skeletons.
There is a door to your right to leave, which you can now assume is the hallway that you've been zigzagging through.
That way? That way. Let's go.
Come on, Luggage. They're leaving.
This is a door you're walking through. It's not an invisible wall this time.
Sure. My hand's just on his shoulder. He can open the door for me.
I like to think it's glitched though, so we open the door and it stays closed for him.
Damn leg!
Walk up to it.
It's closed,
Get
but I
10
can go through it.
Get 10 feet past it. Boink.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys walk into the next hallway. There's, for everyone else's view, there's rubble for Luggage. There's the rest of the hallway that you probably could have just walked up and down and would have been faster. And then to your left, there's the stairs are just over there. And if you turn and try and walk at them, there's a rubble in view for you.
If you try and turn, I will send them into image. I assume we're still connected.
Stairs.
Rubble. Remember.
Understood. But that is the location.
Yes, that is where we're going.
Good. Just making sure we know we're getting closer to it.
Yep.
We're almost there, guys.
This is so painful.
I assume we're slowly
That was in
trailing
character as
behind.
well.
Just like, yeah, you guys have to deal with this in character.
Blame God. Blame God for this. It
What is
God's
God?
fault.
So you
Loki?
I don't believe in that.
you guys walk into the next
Lies.
room.
Yeah.
This is a lot more
As
of an
I thought.
open room. It looks more similar to, for Luggage, you immediately know this is a locker-looking room. For you guys, there's sort of cabinets that are right on the far wall. There's a bit of destroyed. It looked like there used to be a wall that carved this room into like spaces, and there's just sort of lockery things. That,
We've all been to D&D high school.
That's the spin-off series.
Yeah. Yes?
Would
I
any
haven't-
of this
Oh, okay.
potentially look familiar from our adventure in time?
good question. Yes, if you roll me a history.
Maybe. If you roll me a history.
There we go. Let me wait
Oh,
for
history
it.
as well. Yes, but a lower difficulty because you
I
passed
was
it.
gonna say.
18.
18.
I already know about this stuff.
Your adventure in time had you guys walking down this hallway in what used to be a hallway into an elevator-esque kind of room. This locker side of things, your past lives never entered. But the hallway is very familiar. It's almost deja vu when you walk through the hallway. And whenever Luggage describes things, it makes a lot more sense. But
There may be equipment.
Yeah, wait, these aren't the lockers that we got our shit out of.
not what you're thinking.
Similar
No,
structure, I'm guessing.
it's similar, almost like this is the generic kind of lockers that they have for people to have in this area. It's like you've walked into a locker changing room area.
Ooh, undies.
The room you're specifically thinking of is in Dante's specifically,
I imagine
Which is where we're technically going.
which is where you're theoretically heading.
you open a locker, there's clothes in it, you pull them out and it just turns to dust.
Oh.
Oh god! I breathed it in!
God damn it! I wanted to smell these.
No, I'm just asking Aaron.
Roll.
Technically, the
Roll
DM
for
would be able to answer. Are any of these lockers
Smells
actually
like
still
Gucci.
intact?
I haven't searched through them.
Not
Oh
really.
dear.
No? Okay.
Oh,
No,
no,
they
that
look
one's
like
not sick.
they've
Oh,
broken
no.
lockers in there.
Oh, no, no, no.
None of them look functional in any way.
So,
There's too much rust and decay, and walking up and sort of bang, and they just kind of shatter.
anything behind the shattered front?
No.
They
This-
shit her.
Whatever was potentially in here
Shitter,
has been
shitter.
raided, essentially.
Aaron,
It's like
Luggage,
pitter-patter.
if you walk up and then you are seeing closed lockers, but when you
The
put
sounds
your
of
hand,
little
it just goes
shitter
through the
shatters.
locker, and if you put your head in thinking, oh, I can trick this, you actually put your head in and there's just nothing there.
that's all good.
Almost
More-
like
more
you've never
along
actually
the-
seen inside someone else's private locker.
And
The texture hasn't loaded.
as a kind of luggage mapping thing, have we missed any rooms on this floor thanks to the rubble that I can see through?
This is the map you guys have been following.
Oh my god.
Because I couldn't give away where you're going. You guys are currently in this room here.
So yeah, we've just had a block of the hallway rather than...
Anything else?
No, right. So there's that room over there and that room over there that we haven't been through.
Yep.
And Bones is digging at that pile over there.
No, Bones is
First.
digging as this one. Bones is currently digging here. You guys took him.
So he's doing nothing.
He's doing nothing anyway. He's a skeleton. He's clearing a bit of
He
work.
could be more than that.
No,
He could
can't.
be your lover.
Wait, yes, he could. If the soul
Muscles.
is
Muscles are needed to lift things.
Magic.
He's just not
Magic.
moving. He's just slowly scraping it because
Doesn't
he
just
doesn't use it.
magically make them strong.
Okay, just
Steroids.
We haven't
Right to
done
the bones.
that. As a point, the skeletons have more strength than you do. Without muscle.
Not necessarily a goblin. I purposely gave myself less strength.
Pointing out, they have more strength than you do.
Which is why I don't dig things.
You have a Warforged to do that.
And it will never get tired, which is why it is digging things. Because I was told not to.
You can't have this conversation, you realise.
We can!
Yeah, I was gonna say, we can.
As the note luggage just keeps following
You do.
with his hand on up.
What are you guys? Are you guys just gonna?
Might not be able to talk to Luggage right now, but I can correct him.
Do we want to explore more?
There is a room next to the.
Do we?
So what do you?
Have I... Would I assume I'd know that room then. Was this... We haven't been in this, right? I know that we haven't been in this by my thought of the fact that there was a door that we passed and never
Yep.
opened. Cool. Sweet. For now I'm fine. But I'm noting that there is a door that we haven't opened.
Yep. So as you guys loop around,
We could view these rooms later.
so as you
On the
guys
way
essentially
back.
you guys loop around and come to this sort of door bit here. One of the
One
hinges is
extra
actually
point of
off.
strength.
And then that.
Anyway,
Can I
They're
investigate it?
10. I'm
If no one else is listening, I'll do it.
go for it.
Wait,
I will-
standard
I will give you
human
advantage.
strength.
Yes.
Because no one else is
Paying
listening.
attention.
Jason
I want to waste an advantage.
For a thing without muscle, that's pretty damn good.
I got 13.
19.
13 strength.
Cool. So you
I,
look up
as
and
a
start looking at
person,
the door
have
and see how
probably
it's
about
like
10
you sort of
strength.
hear
That's
it-
They
not
have
much.
the exact
As you
same
can hear this
strength as
weird
me.
conversation going on, you don't
have
quite
10
know what's
strength.
going on. It's a mix between Lost Common and Yelling and Goblins.
I don't care.
You notice on the other side, basically
Assuming you mean your
standing right
sorcerer,
up
not
near
you.
No, not
sort
sorcerer.
of like a doorway area.
I just got my
it
actual
looks
stats
like
on that.
Should be at least a 12,
So
right?
it seems to be standing there like this.
Hey, luggage.
It's in the hall.
Dickheads, there's another luggage. That's how you address the group.
I hand you a fire file.
You may drink if you wish.
He has to drink.
Yeah,
He
wish.
drinks everything he gets in his hands. That's
Yeah,
what
it's
it's
a
his
fire.
drink, right?
I'm just drinking it. That's beside the point.
And then wander towards the Warforged. I assume it doesn't look like it's activated or anything. It's
Yeah,
just sitting there.
you walk in and you notice there is this, like, as you walk straight in after he's been sort of peering through doors and there's another luggage in there, you walk in and notice that it's the top half of a Warforged, and there's just sort of rubble and sort of things and bits of bones and things. It looks like the upper half of one has just been placed here, almost like it's a first off, oh crap, warning kind of thing.
3 damage, by the way.
Yeah, okay.
And when
Watch
one
out,
comes
you
in,
talk about
you
motherfucker.
see a
addressing a group.
Warforged standing in the doorway.
Part of that
Yeah,
group,
we
I
can
don't
look
like
for
being
him.
called
It
that.
looks like a
Wait till it comes out.
More
More damage.
No, but it's a Warforged.
Wait till
Sure,
it
so
goes,
it's
comes
my
back.
same
Like
version.
6
Ah!
hours later,
Ah!
I'm bored with
To him,
it.
it looks like luggage. To luggage, it looks like a different version of an LU unit.
You can see the minor
It's another unit
differences.
that's not an LU 9 unit.
You're like a loser who can see the difference between Iron Man armors.
I wouldn't mind inspecting it.
Pumpkin Heat, thank you very
well,
much.
Investigating, I should say.
Both
Yeah, what
losers.
about
You knew
Iron
it.
Man armor, or-
We
I
are
want to Batman this.
we're talking about. I'm talking about Warforged.
Only a 9.
You walk over and you're sort of like banging bits and pieces. Like you go to the spot that you normally would be able to open up a panel for luggage, and you smack it, and you realise it's actually not a panel there. It's actually a full sheet. So obviously the access point for this is somewhere else on it. You're sort of fiddling around.
Try the butt.
And
It's
after a few seconds, you bang around one of the arms.
Is he?
Good
It's,
work,
it's
dumbass.
essentially a
Okay.
hollowed out
He's
sort
doing
of
the same
shell
thing that
of
you
what it
did
used
to
to be.
Okay.
Turn
And
around, hand you another vial.
Fitz will grab the arm.
Does it look different to you?
Stop giving me
Mental
drinks.
image. There is
Stop
half
being
of
an
the
asshole.
Warforged there.
5
It's not
damage.
activated.
So even if it's a vial of urine, he has to.
Yep.
Did you say we
Carrot
were-
the floor.
For them, it looks like it's on a
What if you-
pile.
What if we grind up some of his bones
and
of
there's
bones
so this is
Chillington?
No!
Grind
this
it up,
actually
make a
is-
smoothie
Yeah,
out
it's
of
a
it.
message in there.
It'll
It
be
looks
like 100 points
you
of
Make
like
him
an
drink it
elevated
by
version.
hand and then tell him what we did.
It'll be like 100 points of emotional.
I'll look up a different. You work up a different. Okay.
Can we see the elevator? I assume I can.
Yeah, you can see an elevator.
Well, where's the stairs? Or is
Like,
that the elevator?
the
stairs?
elevator
Rubble.
stairs, yeah.
Where's the rubble?
Is there?
No, stairs.
Um,
That I've been looking for.
Rubble.
Yeah,
So I walked past this and went, look, stairs. Dunk, 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 dunk. At least we know we're close. Look, elevator.
Rubble.
I think I described it as an elevator stair entrance area. I don't think I actually said stairs, but yeah.
That's
You,
the way.
you see an
Probably
elevator.
hear it. Read it.
Yeah, you guys, you see an elevator. You guys see a broken elevator door, essentially with rubble that appears to sort of go on a downward slope. Aaron, you know this is what
Rubble.
what you used as stairs.
Yeah.
Oh, Fitz wants to try and take apart the Warforged more.
Yeah, that's fun.
Well, I mean, it's partially done for you. There's an arm on the ground.
Take the arm off. Someone else did it, and I just picked it up.
Roll.
I don't see an arm on the floor. I see
He
a
sees
fully
nothing.
functional
You're
Warforged
good.
standing.
You can pilfer whatever you want.
Would it
Nobody's gonna
vanish
stop
once
you.
he-
Yeah, once it disappears from that spot that his mind would have connected it to, it doesn't exist anymore.
Basically, anything you take, Drew will be like,
Roll
sweet, I can look at it
intelligence
too.
to pull it apart.
What's mine is yours.
Roll what?
An intelligence.
You're part of my party.
19.
You're part of my bank account.
Fitz,
I already
Fitz
got
is
you
gonna
to
spend
sign
the
that
next 5
contract for
minutes
everything you
slowly
gain is mine.
unscrewing this Warforged. You don't get any of the internal components.
I
It's
haven't
just a
signed that.
shell of an upper Warforged.
Once it
That
disappears
you
from
know
my
of.
sight, while he's tinkering with it,
Sleeping in the ship is
I will
signature.
let go of Aaron and clamp both arms down on his shoulders.
That's
and ask him what
consent.
he did to the Warforged that has now disappeared.
Fitz, Luggage just clamped his arms on top of you and started screaming a bunch of gobbledygook in your ears.
What hast thou done with this evil doer?
You don't
My
understand.
friend!
You don't
My
understand.
love! You have destroyed him!
Luggage!
The Warforged to me
Just-
disappeared
just
while
stays
he's
at
playing
Aaron.
with it.
Yeah,
Can I
that's
see the mental image?
fine.
You talk
Alright,
about
would it
language.
be disconnected, the
It's
mental
disconnected
connection?
because he
Love?
stopped sending you mental images.
Each time I send you a mental image, you reply. That's
Settle
it.
down,
that's it?
That's how it
Okay.
works.
robot boy.
So piece by piece, if I send you a
I'm gonna-
message, you can reply.
Dong, 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 dong. I'm like pointing to my head. No, I mean like send me a. Put my hand in.
Yo,
and take out
DM
some
me.
food.
I'm playing the Mr. Magoo theme song in the background.
Like the Warforged is
That would be
not alive.
terrifying.
Peace
You
now.
would
He
be
just took
pissing
the arms
yourself.
Peace now.
Like, all your fur is like.
No, it wasn't.
But why is he breaking apart a Warforged? Is he going to break me?
Just start hissing.
Maybe I'm trying to fix
Using it for
it.
spare parts.
For what?
That's
Oh,
hard
phrasing.
to explain.
Yeah.
It's not me though. Those parts are not compatible with me.
I'm gonna turn it into a toilet.
You should.
Don't say that.
You don't understand what the conversation is. It's just this gobbledygook.
It fell off.
Give me a persuasion.
Alright.
How?
Yes. Sorry, you don't need to check the rest of it.
Okay, 18.
Yes. Let release. I'm back on shoulder over here.
You can continue.
Drew's just sitting there like.
You now have the upper shell of a Warforged.
Can you wear it as armor?
Not
As a disguise.
probably.
It's just whatever. I think you're about to lose a life there.
But you'd have to. Yeah, it wouldn't be an effect.
Don't touch a Warforged with him inside.
Only because it disappeared. If it hadn't disappeared from my sight after he was touching it, I wouldn't have been so crazy. But it magically disappeared.
Shouldn't that scare you though?
Drew, can you roll
That's
me
Yes.
why I clamped my hands
You
down
want me
on
to
you.
consult?
What if you disappear?
You'd have to fuck with me first, and that would be a fight. And I would like to see that fight.
Brain just malfunctioned.
Like a
That cross-eyed.
A Hago face.
16?
Cool. You feel the sharp pain in your head. And
I'm
you-
always feeling a sharp pain in my head.
It's gone from it's gone from this to just general like something's like attacking at your mind for a brief moment, and you sort of do this,
Your mind
and
palace?
you're able to fight it.
Cool.
Probably a good example. And mind palace is attacking you.
Are you okay?
You can't tell.
Oh yeah, he said, "Yeah, are you okay?"
Wait, you don't understand
I
that.
was standing for so long. And you're like,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I look at you like.
Are you okay? Yes, I'm fine, Luggage. Oh, wait, hold on.
Drew, can you roll me a history?
I'm
12.
also just like
You
put
understood
a
that.
leash around me and
Oh!
For that, that brief moment while you had that
His
headache,
hair just works.
and Luggage asked you in this unstrange, common sort of tongue, you understood exactly what he had said to you. For that brief moment, you had that headache,
Ah,
and
I
you go
think
to
I'm
answer,
alright.
and the headache disappears.
Do I see him magically shimmer into like a
No.
6 foot tall Dante?
No.
Do I recognize it as like it seemed like an attack, or
No, it doesn't seem
just
like it
seemed
was-
like random
Yeah.
migraine
Yeah.
out of nowhere?
Question.
Yes.
How big is that area?
Yes.
5, 10, right? What?
Yeah. How
Yeah.
big feet wise? There to there slash there to there.
I'm planning to
big
install
is
some
it?
carpet.
40. Okay. just because, so 40 across, 40 across.
Yeah.
Just
Where the hell are you
because.
going with
No,
this?
it's
Separated
a
by
nice
very
cabinets,
big
yeah.
it's a very big hallway.
That's cool. That's
It's
Nice
my
fireplace.
bedroom.
It's almost like the
You're in
hallway was designed to have
Bones
Warforged
Chillington
that
sitting
people
in
walk
front
through it.
constantly back and forth.
Yeah.
Cool.
I imagine Bone Chillington took a tea break.
Shall we go down
But there is
there?
no tea.
It's just an empty cup
It was
that
a-
he somehow
it's
got a
a-
hold of.
Pile of rubble that I used as a
He dug up a
staircase.
cup and he was like, "Oh, tea break."
I know it looks like an elevator.
Shall we
here.
go down the pile of rubble?
Yeah. Okay. Watch everyone else first.
I like slowly push you towards
Oh, okay.
You're going that way.
See ya.
I
As
see
we go
that.
down.
Deck save.
I say watch everyone else first. It is pushing me. I'm gonna have to make a dick save.
Yeah,
as well.
deck save if you want to get out of his way.
Acrobatics versus athletics. as
And
I've
then
technically
Aaron was
grappled him.
crushed.
No, because you've gone from pushing him to suddenly having to. So you're letting go.
That's 60.
10.
Save.
And you
wanna
died
say
that
90.
day.
Create a new character.
as as you feel Luggage move forwards, and then there's this brief moment where it feels like he thinks he's going to go further. You feel the push, and you kind of go, nah, and you're like, crap, I've got nowhere to go, and Luggage just is able
Can I
to
shadow step?
Takes a single step forward and balances himself because he got a
okay.
19.
Okay.
He's fine. He looks like he was about to keep falling, and he's just frozen still. Luggage, you're floating in midair, to your mind. Everyone else, Luggage has just stupidly walked on like one step and just gone.
Okay. That's normal.
Some Fortnite
I
dance.
can fly, I'm used to that. Although the fact that there's solidness underneath an empty fort is
Just a
interesting.
video game character trying to navigate stairs.
Or ladders for that matter.
It's like video game feet trying to do IK and it's like trying to land on the surface.
Drew kind of reminds me of like the fairy from.
Hey,
Link.
listen.
Hey, listen! It isn't no fuck off. Hey, listen! Hey!
Except it's a less annoying and more irritated.
Yeah, I was gonna say more annoyed.
Drew is the
Listen,
player.
motherfucker!
No.
Luggage
No,
is technically
no.
the hey, listen.
Not the play.
I mean, like more irritated. from the
Luggage,
hate
are you
itself.
going? Are you going to keep walking?
This right for you.
I'm gonna
Drew's
walk down
get
with
tired.
guiding him.
Now that he follow, I said, shall we? He said
Yeah,
yes, so I
enters
pushed him
catch.
towards him. And now that I've almost fallen, I think I'll probably
Give-
let him go.
Give me
Catch, not wreck. Wreck will try and kill
a
you.
dex check at advantage.
That's not unusual.
Catch will just try to persuade you to do a lot worse.
22.
Nope, it was a 1.
No, you're fine. So it takes Luggage and Aaron about 10 minutes to, as you guys all kind of watch Luggage attempt to walk down steps to him that don't exist, to you guys that are very obviously there. By the time Luggage gets to the bottom, Fitz, you've finished dismantling the Warforged, and you sort of walk up and look at everybody who's staring and watching the show of Luggage just kind of stupidly walk down.
It's like his first step.
Fitz will just walk down bumps.
Yeah, no, none of you have
Just
a
walk
problem.
past
It's just him. Luggage walks down to the next floor.
I follow Fitz basically step for step.
Yeah.
I'm like, Cat knows what
This
he's
is all
doing.
because I failed at Gunsmith.
I got decent dex, but I got higher intelligence, so I'm gonna follow the cat.
Cool. You guys wander through another broken sort of elevator door area. The pile of rubble here has basically stopped here. The tunnel for you, the elevator keeps going down, but for everyone else, it's basically just rubble. Yep.
Do you mind? Whoever that was.
I don't even know how I'm walking
That
down.
was me.
So. Well,
We're going this way.
how many floors down does it go?
Tim's like, damn it!
Do we do history?
6.
6.
So you've got.
Thanks.
You've
I'm
got
saying
The
it in
DM,
game.
the DM's talking to me, not to
I'm saying it in.
I can understand his language, yeah, sorry.
so you've gone down.
I was answering it in character.
So there's 5 more underneath, or 7 total.
There are
I
6.
Trying to be
Like this
nice
would have
and
asked that.
shit, you know?
5 more below where we are.
You know, I
Trying to
want
be
to
assistant and yeah, fuck you, you're on your own.
How are we going to get down this floor?
Oh no, 5 more. Sorry.
Magic.
Jump!
6
We'll
total.
find a way. I assume the second floor. is
Leap
where I
of
came from.
faith.
No, you came
There's
from
rubble
a little
in the
bit
way.
further down.
Okay.
I see a hole.
You
You
came
guys
up
see
this-
rubble.
You
It's
were
alright.
able to get through this
Leap
rubble.
of
This
faith.
escaped in a-
Jump on the rubble.
Okay.
So you came from a lot further down in
Say
the
that
elevator,
out loud.
but something's
Yeah.
happened in between you leaving and this.
Jump
and it's
on the
actually
rubble.
caved into the point that you can't go through.
Okay.
Luggage jumps on the rubble.
Oh goodness.
Nothing happens.
I came from through there. It's caved in a bit. I'm gonna say that both common and uncommon and lost common.
Dio told me. Well, actually, no, I couldn't hear that. That's
Yeah.
a good point. I wouldn't have heard any of that. Sorry, Luggage does not jump on the rubble. My apologies.
Dungeon Master
I
Security.
tricked you.
It's only
There's the staircase.
Deception.
It's not a solid staircase. It's rubble and pipe and like metal things that have just basically fallen into a makeshift staircase.
Right. Can I just mold earth a hole? Go
I
straight
just,
down?
I just push
You-
the cat.
you sit there
Go,
and roll earth.
go that way.
And
I could
there's
climb.
some
Guide
problem.
push,
It
guide push.
just keeps going.
mold another section of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Every time you mold a different
I've
section,
got
it's
9
more of it
strength.
crumbles
I'm not
back in.
actually
Damn
pushing
it.
you ever.
Haha, DM says you're not going that way.
DM says that's a cantrip, not actual shape earth.
Shane, you're a
Which
shit
will
earthbender.
probably help.
How stable does this
So
place
it's an
look?
elevator and a
There's
rubber
an elevator?
stairs.
No, like the
right?
place in general.
It's an elevator shaft.
It's as stable as a
It's
cave.
not even
essentially.
the border
Can I
level.
cave it in?
Oh, stairway down.
Is there
We're gonna get rid
anything?
of our exit.
We can get,
Yeah.
there's probably a way to explore the entire level. He's probably
I'm saying
built
that
it
in game as well.
Is there anything Fitz can leap towards to
cast
just
Earth
like
Tremors
rip
at
onto
level
and
3?
slowly climb down?
No, it's a completely covered.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah.
I see a hole. You guys don't.
Oh my god.
Only luggage knows that it goes down as a whole, and Aaron knows as well. But none of you can see it going down,
Except him.
except for luggage.
Can I yell
you're in
timber?
front, by the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep
I mean,
walking
you can. I don't know why.
You said it's going
straight
down.
to the next area.
You don't know that.
I'm yelling timber.
Perception
Let's
to the next
go
area.
down. Down, down,
So
timber.
perception to the next area. I keep walking.
He starts singing that
You
we all catch on.
Stop
I'm
giving
just
him
dice
ideas.
He,
I have to go home with that.
he needs dad jokes,
Thank you.
okay?
I really prefer this.
Really doesn't.
He's a walking
Don't give
man.
him
Yes,
that.
it's got a 19 on it.
5. You look in.
Goddamn right.
It's a room.
Oh lord.
Okay.
It looks safe.
He technically didn't. Well, not technically. He didn't come on up this, did he? He went straight up the shaft.
He went
Yeah,
straight
I haven't
up.
been
So
through it
he's
yet.
never explored the express these bits. Is this where you found your coin?
But I've always had my coin on me.
Ever since I was a wee baby.
Wee baby Seamus.
What are the rest of you guys doing?
Came out of the room with the coin.
Came out of the room, slap a coin in my hand, I was good to go.
I feel like you told me you found it.
I paid that bitch
Uh,
she sent me to the
Did
world.
I?
You've claimed when you've been around other people, you've claimed
Oh.
you have found it, but it's a coin. It was your currency for back in the day.
So it's
What-
literally
it
just
was
a
worth money.
novelty.
It was
It's
cool.
worth money.
It's the
was.
only
It
reason
was.
it's worth stuff is because it's an
There-
unused
there
set of
may
currency
be
now,
more
and he's selling it as a,
true.
like a.
Yeah, it was
It should
5
be, isn't it?
silver squirrels.
Keep an eye.
That's the
I can't
currency.
see it.
Yes! Let me dictate a currency.
Can he
What
see in the dark with his like
I
past
can't
vision?
see in the dark.
With his past vision?
If they
his
start
past,
going
his past
somewhere, I
vision
follow.
can see because there's things here.
Can we
But
stop
it's-
using luggage as a Swiss Army knife and move along?
What are you guys doing? Are you walking into this next
I
room?
can see.
Yes!
I can see in the
God!
dark anyway.
I'm following.
It's
Did you
loaded.
say that out loud?
It's
Yeah.
low dark in here, so you guys
Tap
can
you
see.
on the shoulder,
everyone
make
as you
light.
walk into this hallway.
The goblins can definitely see.
Yeah.
Any buckles or anything? Something random?
Yeah.
Something small and
Cool,
tiny
but
on
you
you
can
that-
already see the.
No, I can't.
You
I
can
can't
kind
see in
of.
the dark. I can
All
see
right,
the, I can see
children,
the spine,
stop.
yes.
Stop
When you
calling
Yeah,
say
they're
I can see
arguing
the
in a
dark
language we
from
can't
the
understand.
So what is the rest of you guys doing?
Andrew gets another pain in his head.
You guys have a clear hallway you can walk.
We
Down,
walk in the clear
basically.
hallway.
Yep.
Like anyone would do in a hallway. What else are you gonna do in the hallway? Take a shit?
I'm actually
Check
gonna
for
have
traps.
my sword. Not my sword.
No.
my
Which takes the shit.
gun prepared.
You just see you scratching at the ground.
I say that sarcastically, they can't see you.
As you guys walk past the first thing, there is a door to your left, and then just further down this hallway, that
Eyeballing a
hospitals
soul
have
as
they
you
have
do
those
it.
double doors set up. There is a set of doors in front of you.
Oh
I'll
no.
go for the double doors.
I'm gonna go to the door to the left.
Wipes his ass on the ground afterwards.
Do I see the
I know which way is out.
markings, writings from where I am to know
Like
what
just
these rooms
flicks
are?
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, like labels
Is there
that would have been
labels
on the
in-
door originally.
Yeah, you look up and you can see
Have a history check on
Worse
these.
than
you
Greek
can see
goblins.
office written up on each corner.
Both of them?
On the one there, the hallway one doesn't have anything written above it.
Okay, cool.
Was it?
Alright, I assume I already know this is an office.
Roll me a history.
Wow, my first good roll, 18 plus.
You know, when it was built,
You know this floor is like low experiment-based stuff, so it would be like I'm going in to try and sell my idea. I want funding for this kind of thing. A lot of that sort of stuff is in this area. It's more
it's the
admin.
Shark Tank.
It's more of an admin kind of setup area, and a lot of people who would come in and intern and study in the lab area
It's the Druid
come to
Tank.
this area.
Yeah, I'm
No,
curious. I'm
what's
going to
that
explore.
game?
I see
Dragon's
he's
Den?
always dragged behind me.
It's Dragon's Den.
Yeah.
I'm not dragged, but following.
Oh, just following. We're exploring luggage.
Affirmative.
So Johnny's gone down.
Yeah, through the double doors.
Who's going which way? You've got a double door in front of you and the office room
I'm
to the left.
exploring this entire
Where's
thing.
he going?
I'm going to the left.
He's
I haven't
going-
been in this floor before, so I'm exploring with my gun
So
out.
he's going to the left.
I'll follow him.
Dio?
I'll go with the left as well.
Yeah, double
I don't
doors.
trust
Johnny's like la
So-
la 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 la.
So the party splits off. Some of you walk into this office area. Perceptions for those who have done that. Fitz and Johnny, you guys burst through these double doors and then look to your right
The most unreluctant.
and roll me perceptions.
12.
12. 8.
Natural 20.
3.
You're not in the office.
I'm here!
In the other
No,
room.
he's looking at the other one.
Yeah. I'm looking at the ceiling apparently.
He's allowed to look where he
Johnny
is.
walks out.
No, it's not.
Whoa! You start to look to your right, and down the end of the hall you see a Warforged standing.
Holy shit!
You guys in the office, you sort of walk in, and you can see where there used to be desks and things that seem to have been sort of broken down a bit more. And in the corner of one of the rooms is a plant that is currently overgrown like crazy and is just taking up one of the corners.
Do I recognise the type of plant?
Is it skooma?
No.
And I just see a nice room.
Can you smoke it?
Yeah, you see a nice room of office.
Does he see a little potted plant?
He sees a potted plant. Yes. He sees the past of this plant that was like maybe this big. Everyone else sees this overgrown mess.
Please attempt to pick up the plant. You ripped the big one out of the wall.
You don't
Can
think I need
Fitz-
to. I'm
You
not
know, I
there.
took apart
can't
the
see.
Warforged's parts, right?
Yep.
Did it have a head on it? A hollow? Does it have a hollowed head that I can just put on top of my head? and in the body and just walk?
See, that's what I was
You
thinking too.
can't put that stuff together to put on yourself because it has bits and things. If you put it in, you'll probably stab bits into it. You have to hollow it out to make a disguise out of it.
Do you want me to minor illusion you to look like a Warforged?
What do you think a Warforged
Remember
does
Iron
exactly?
Man, was it Iron Man 2?
Yeah.
Where he made the robots instead of the suits?
Yeah.
They've still got the wood and shit on it. Conk, conk.
I do it anyway.
It's not big enough to have a helmet made out of it.
We're all
Okay.
on wood carpet.
Blood.
He's actually got those.
I know.
Okay. I just put down a turret that can move. And I just put the head on top of the tail.
Is it?
Why though?
Because you're
No, I'm just
saying
going to chuck a pebble.
you're just throwing a people down the hallway.
Yes.
I just go where the people is.
Okay, I chuck a pebble at the Warforged.
Just throw a Johnny.
There's a Warforged.
Da 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 da.
Can I please
No,
have
I
an-
don't tell him there's a Warforged.
No, I don't think you did.
Can I have an initiative from Johnny and Fitz, please?
I want-
It was a 19 to throw the people to hit it.
How about it be a
Oh,
19 for initiative?
Okay.
15. As if I wasn't going to go
Da-da-da.
second.
As soon as it wakes up, I run.
So 19.
Hello, luggage. Oh no.
Fitz, it's a Warforged. Fitz.
Fitz.
Actually, I'm going to use the same initiative count for this because everyone else is probably going to get dragged into this now.
Oh, that's bad
For
news.
some of us, literally.
So I will skip over Dio, Aaron, and Drew's turn for now because they're technically not in this combat.
Yeah.
As
You haven't heard girlish screams yet.
Fitz has thrown the rock, and your action of your turn is to run back into the other room or run back the
Yeah,
other way.
Fitz will run back and he'll let the others know.
Cool.
Ah,
so
okay.
you run in. Warforged that way basically is what you've done.
Johnny's going to hug a Warforged.
You can't understand any of that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just looking at him.
As a reaction, can I
He'll
translate?
hold the head out that he took. Oh, but you wouldn't see it.
No,
You
no.
No, he wouldn't see it.
wouldn't see it.
It doesn't exist in his party anymore.
Yeah. He just goes.
He says there's a Warforged.
Glasses. Glasses.
Wait,
Yes.
Yeah.
Aggressive Warforged. What's
That
it?
is relatively rude. I'm not too aggressive.
What's the term to use for it?
Another
Another.
dangerous.
Well, I say another, yeah, but
Not
Equally-
you.
Another
Threatening.
Warforged.
threatening Warforged in the other
Cool.
room.
Why?
Right there.
The Warforged runs down the hallway at you and takes a swing.
Oh my god.
Does a 32 hit?
Does a 21 hit?
Of course it does.
Actually, I think that hits
Miss.
every single one of us.
How much damage is that gonna do?
Yeah.
Yep, that hit me.
I'm at 20. Just.
7 damage as the
Woo!
swings the sword and just smacks him.
We all just start.
I was expecting like
Ooh,
20.
that was a Johnny.
Drew, you're in initiative order if you're agreeing to initiative.
Uh-oh.
I assume I've translated him because
I-
you can
I'm
talk as
No,
a
no,
response,
Fitz
right?
is the one who's come in and screamed about
That's
it.
right, I'm translated it to him.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you already know that, yeah, technically.
Yeah, Drew understands common.
Common, yes. What they're speaking, no.
No.
Every now and then, randomly, you understand a word or two. But
Moon pie.
like most of you understand a few of the words
Lemon.
that passed because it hasn't changed that much, but you don't understand full sentences.
Croissant.
That's
Ah, I
infernal.
could
You
have dropped my
definitely
croissant.
Hi, buddy. Do you want to go try maybe talk to this thing?
All right. Yep. If
Have
they're
fun,
being like,
mate.
hunting people down, sure.
But in that language?
Oh yeah, true. Good point. I can't do anything yet until
Brain
it's my
hurts.
turn.
Drew, what are you doing for your turn?
I at least get into... I like wander out so I can at least see what's going
So
on.
you
They're around the corner. That's a normal thing
More or
to
less.
do.
I don't want to get into the combat if I don't have to.
So this is essentially where you walk to the end of the hallway and you can look down and see it.
Oh, that's cool.
Johnny, it's your turn.
Cool, phantasmal force.
Roll D100, please.
You're gonna suck.
I'm gonna die. 18.
You
It's
guys
not
are
phantasmal
horrible,
force.
horrible death.
I expect you to die,
Oh, no.
Mr. Firestormer.
Drew, you notice as Johnny does some weird magic thing with his spoon and suddenly a rat appears on his head.
Oh no!
The rat,
I've
is,
seen
the, rat,
rats doing-
the rat is doing
Yeah,
this.
it's controlling
His
me.
arms are starting to do it, so he's functioning as normal.
I'm not telling
You
myself.
just hear Drew go, you should really just get out of there.
I can't now!
You have a movement, you can still go.
I can, even though the rat's
The
controlling me.
rat's controlling you, but
My
doesn't...
movement is to fight the rat.
No, the rat is essentially you.
So you can
The
just...
red is your mind.
God damn it.
You start making
It's-
ratatouille.
You have a movement and a bonus action if you want to do anything.
Why weren't you doing this when you were making food earlier?
I need to cook and I run away.
This is mad.
It gets an attack of opportunity.
Oh god. Don't fillet me.
It shoots the rat.
18.
That's a hit.
You take 3 damage as it attacks.
Oh, it's not
on the
actually.
movement.
That's scary now.
Luggage is going to follow.
That's
him
just
right
what it rolled for
Not
that.
just over half.
Because I think my initiative is technically before him because he's last on the list, isn't he?
No, now in the initiative order is Luggage.
Yeah, he's last on the list, isn't he?
Yes.
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
So you're
but
holding your action until Aaron does
I
something?
will follow him and
Okay.
wait because he said there's another Warforged. Okay.
Fitz, you're up.
Is it
What
holding
was
the
their
weapon?
initiatives?
I will.
It goes
sit
Drew,
here.
Johnny,
Oh, okay.
Luggage, Fitz,
You're in another room.
Dio, Aaron, and
Yeah,
then
well, I
whatever
can
the
move
one's
that.
going on.
Yep. You don't know if it's holding a weapon.
And I'm just rotating.
Well, I
for
would
the
have
same
saw it
initiative
when I had
because it's
the
easier.
natural 20.
So what's going on?
Oh, you're in the same room. Yeah, that's right. Yep. You were
It
there.
has a weapon, right?
Yep, it's wielding like.
I would know.
Is it a metal weapon though?
Oh my lord.
Yes.
No, it's a stone sword.
Alright.
Unless you're heating metal, what the frick?
What? What's wrong with heat metal?
No, that's fine. It's
She
more...
said unless,
unless.
you're casting East Metal.
So it's
Fitz
metal,
will
right?
cast-
What does that fucking matter? Oh, right. Okay, you better be heating it.
Fitz will cast heat metal.
Cool.
You're already thinking about looting? Shit.
What's the damage?
I wonder how much its weapons worth.
Any creature
Would
in
not
physical
put that
contact
past
takes 2d8 fire damage when you cast
It's
a spell
definitely sharp,
until the
whatever
spell
it is.
ends. If you bonus action, 2d8 flat.
Youch.
Yeah. What do you say?
So,
So
he has
roll
to...
damage.
Okay.
4.
And now it takes a con save.
To drop the weapon? No, it doesn't.
Because it's a wolf.
If it can't,
No.
It's at disadvantage now.
What, to fight?
just disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of his next turn.
D&D rules, unless you want to change it, DM.
No, it has
You
disadvantage
roll.
on attacks.
Reading things up.
Don't tempt them. Both of them like to change the
Deal.
rules.
I know.
I
I've encouraged him.
am going to.
Take my place.
He's encouraged by himself. Oh,
I'm
shit.
gonna use.
I've encouraged him, but I've encouraged him.
Mhm. Don't need to with this one.
I'm gonna use 2 of my key points, and I'm going to summon my astral arms.
Oh, actually, I just remembered a mechanic. Yours is a ranged-based spell, isn't it?
Yes.
It's 60 feet if you count it as a range base.
Nope, that's fine. Nothing happens.
That's ominous. That's ominous as fuck.
Roll me perceptions, anyone who's in the hallway.
Am I in the hallway?
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I ran out.
3.
4, I'm useless.
I'm too busy thinking about how I'm going to get out of this situation.
I'm too busy getting out of the situation.
12. When you blasted off the spell, you noticed a couple of runes on the side of the wall glow briefly.
Uh-oh.
I wasn't in the room.
You were in the room. Anyway, Dio,
Yeah.
astral arms appear up.
Astral arms. Where am I standing? How close am I?
High fives.
What if I climb up and I just try and rip them off? Just
I'd like to run to the side of him.
So run down the side of the
No,
hallway.
no, no, like just
No, do it. Who cares?
outside, like run to
This is the hallway.
the.
not
Okay,
here.
yeah.
So
Big fuck off trident.
Nah, I think I'm going to
That's something that I was like.
attack. Does it count as an unarmed attack with my arms?
technically, yes, I think it does.
Okay, cool.
Unarmed astral arms.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, yeah, I'll do an unarmed attack.
Unarmed arms. Arms.
Natural 20.
Oh my god!
Oh!
He punched his dick
So,
off.
so you doing one attack or two attacks?
I'll do 2.
Because you can do two
He
as
punched his dick on.
So a natural 20
Off
of
on.
15.
Yeah.
Punch it off. The second arm, as it was flying through the air,
Okay.
punched it and landed
So,
back on.
two hits.
2 hits. And what am I rolling for damage? D6. Nothing.
I don't think Warforged have.
Yeah, we've gone past it.
That's
Where?
It's a
need to know
that one.
basis.
It's a
Oh.
6.
It's a
Classic
classic.
Warforged don't have dicks.
4,
It's a need to know basis.
4 and 6.
And you
It
don't
was
need
probably
to know.
made
which was
by
the first
Dante, and I doubt he
Four.
was prioritizing that.
That's special
Yeah.
made to order.
So-
14
This
points
was
of
one
damage.
of them.
That's called Fisto.
I miss Fisto. If we find Fisto, he better be a companion.
Okay, cool.
Send neck fist to it.
I just imagine Luggage waking up in the morning with an extra attack.
Aaron.
Oh no!
So I'm gonna walk around the corner, and can I shout a shutdown command to it?
Roll me a history.
19 plus something.
Ah, he does control Alt Delete.
History.
Oh, yeah,
Whether he remembers the
intelligence.
24.
Yep, you shout out something as a shutdown command.
Control Alt
It
Delete.
looks like it's ignored it.
Okay.
It's
Task manager is frozen.
Okay.
It's specifically
It's
designed
worth a
for
shot.
Warforged in general, because that would be shouted at me
it's
too.
specifically designed. That's what I was rolling to see if you
To
remember
defend
the ones that will be wandering around.
looks like it's been externally controlled, and I cannot interact with it. So I just pull out my gun and I shoot it in the head.
I found the off switch.
Gonna try for a manual restart.
It's a bonus action from all of that.
So the bonus?
No,
Yeah.
no, to hit, to shoot, sorry.
23.
23? Yep, that'll hit.
Cool.
Roll damage.
6, 12, 18. Thank you. I'm not a mathematician. 21.
The
21.
fact that it was 6 is
21.
what worried me. At which
Force
point
damage.
Luggage, I guess, would walk in front of it, ask it why it's threatening us.
So you walk into the hallway. So,
I've literally followed him with my
so
eyes.
Aaron has stopped at the end of the hallway, and you've walked in behind him. You can see
Hostile
you can
Warforged.
see a Warforged, and you can see Dio down the end of the hallway.
Why is it attacking us? And I will walk past. If I can kind of.
See it.
You wander down and stand right in front of it.
Hi, Luggage!
Does he get hit by my... Or did I
No,
shoot
no,
me
he's
walking?
after. He's,
Bang.
Okay.
has held action.
What?
It's been in play now.
What are you doing?
It doesn't respond to you.
Hmm.
It has a turn now.
Ah, shit.
It doesn't speak.
Hostile. It's been externally
Does a 14
controlled.
hit Dio? No, the
Um,
Warforged turns
Unknown.
and swings.
Monk step. A saw, dude.
Unknown external...
Yeah, do a sweet joke.
George-
Jojo. Pose.
I think how to talk to a Warforged.
Perhaps it needs reprogramming.
I tried a shutdown command, didn't work.
Shutdown is not reprogramming.
Drew, you're up.
Well, you could reprogram it once it's shut down.
Meanwhile, these idiots talk.
Meanwhile, in the back cave.
Drew, then Johnny.
Drew, help us.
I mean, I sidestep so I'm not having fucking luggage right in my fucking view.
I'm always in your view.
So
I'm
I can
always
see
that-
it,
Sam,
not
Did
you.
Mikey Dumb do anything?
I'm always
You
the
shot
apple
it,
of
it
your eye.
damaged it, yeah.
I did.
Like
It's-
hell.
Yeah, no, it's...
Range?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
it's...
Spell.
True. Oh, okay, yeah.
Dex save from it.
I was-
What are you doing?
Yeah,
The
I'm
acid.
sure actually
You're
does.
throwing the acid bomb? Okay.
How much acid do you have?
As much as I want.
Infinite.
Infinite acid?
Infinite
15.
acid, infinite fire.
Drew spits hot rhymes.
Luggage, you're standing there with this acid bomb in front of you.
Mom's spaghetti.
Johnny, you're up.
I assume it hit the thing.
Mums. Mums,
It
come
landed
on.
in between you guys.
Right, gotcha.
Johnny, you're up.
Oh god, so I was halfway through running away and now I have to fight.
Yeah, you do, unfortunately.
Well, you don't have to. You can keep running away. If you
Yeah,
want.
feel free to keep running.
You
away.
can just shut the door and let them deal with it.
Does Fitz say that? Because if he does, Drew goes, and slowly
gonna-
starts backing up.
I'm gonna attempt to go for a motivational speech for everyone for extra temporary hit points.
Is that a spell?
Yeah.
It-
So I'm gonna have to roll.
Okay, no, roll the 1d100 first.
That one. 87. Cool, I'll get past it.
So how does the motivational speech? Is it including just you, or?
It also has a casting time of 1 minute.
So I'll be doing this for a while.
You'll be doing that
So
for
he's
10
chatting
rounds.
for like a minute.
So Johnny's talking.
So nothing new.
Yeah.
Luggage
He
is your
spends
turn.
10 rounds.
Is a rat still on his head?
Yes.
Is it the rat that's talking?
No, it's Johnny.
Oh,
Think of the rat like a puppet master.
This is all I can do! This is all I can do!
that's your motivational speech.
Is it a warhammer or a hammer?
Throwing, but I have faith in you guys.
Okay, just to check the
You got
actual
this. You got
Because
this.
there's-
I don't. You do.
This is all I can do.
light hammer.
Yeah.
That's a d4.
Just roll.
Swing it, a bastard.
That's oh wow.
What's your number?
14.
That's 20. What,
That one?
20?
Roll Z damage.
10.
Yeah, Conga.
Stand down.
Can't believe you've done
Fitz,
this.
you're up to.
Fitz is just gonna shoot it.
Cool.
It's not the fourth. It is the first Warforged I've actually fought, isn't it?
Mm.
It's the other one we didn't actually fight.
You're just talking to it.
That's
Net 20.
Cool. Roll damage.
Yo, is it the first time I've seen you get that 20 with your guns?
What mode is your gun on at the moment?
5 creatures within range.
Force.
It's on force? Okay.
I don't think it really matters. It does it? Would just cancel.
Yes, because if it's a lightning, it might hit one of us.
But it's going to be cancelled out.
Ranged spell.
Yeah, true.
You want to roll that? Oh, you're rolling it again.
Yeah, I'll keep what it was. Well, wait. Did you actually?
It wasn't a 4.
Roll damage!
Oh, it's
It
a
is
4.
now, it's now. Right.
Roll damage again.
This one's a 2.
I saw that. It landed on
I wouldn't lie.
What?
Yeah, guys.
No,
It's a 2.
It's a 1.
19.
Believe me.
19 damage.
Alright.
Oh no.
Oh, it's a 3,
9.
that's 7.
Oh wait, I wasn't adding a plus 6.
What'd you get for your first ones? 4, 4, and a 1?
Yeah.
Maths.
9 plus 7.
Plus 6.
Dio face palms and all 4 hands.
23.
You're gonna lose an eye if you do
22.
that.
Cool.
No.
How do you kill it?
It astrals through my head.
Already?
Did you kill it?
How do you? How do
No,
you?
I did hit it pretty hard.
How are you shooting it? Like, you said you were blasting the head, right? Or
Yeah,
Cool.
blast it in the head so you can see its head disappear.
No, I wasted my time.
I didn't. I hit it quite, some
Yeah.
It's still just
mean
Would
ass.
you
talking.
allow me to keep talking as we're walking to continue casting that spell?
You know he is.
The inspiration, although it's actually technically range as well.
Yeah, that's why I was checking it. So you blast this Warforged, its head explodes and basically just collapses in front of Luggage.
Oh my god.
That's
Luggage,
nasty.
this Warforged just vanishes in your vision. There's nothing in front of you anymore.
My brother!
About another 50 seconds goes by, and for a brief moment, Johnny looks like he's very inspiring, but then not really. The spell had no effect on anyone, including yourself,
Why?
because it's a ranged-based spell.
That's
There are a bunch of runes that glow around the hallway.
It's a
Ah.
60-foot range and I can select 5 characters.
Do you want to roll me a history?
Oh,
or-
okay, I'll roll.
God damn it.
That should be pretty obvious, but I rolled anyway. I shouldn't have rolled. Can I get advantage?
You can get advantage.
Shame, fuck. Okay, that's a lot better.
One of his runes will work
19.
if you drew
19,
them with
yep.
your phone.
Okay.
You know that some floors have a defense system in place to eliminate the use of ranged-based spells.
With your pen.
There's an anti-magic field that stops ranged spells from firing on some levels.
Like
Seems
it's a
this
little
one's been
different 'cause you have to
reactivated
trace them
somehow.
before.
Huh?
Oh yeah, so they're common first.
No
So
range
no
spell.
to
No
range
ranged
spells. Okay.
Huh.
Those runes stopping
Okay.
it. Somehow it's being powered. So
Cool
someone
story.
that knows how to power this facility is powering this facility, which is concerning.
What does
Because
he...
only I should know.
So if I start taking...
Just stop in my step. Excuse you? Never
Someone
mind.
has turned it on.
Keep working.
Watch out, you've pissed off Drew.
If Fitz tries to start taking
Oh,
part
'cause
in
I
this
couldn't-
one-
In character. The look on his face, dude. What did you say to Drew? He's grumpy.
He can't power the facility.
But you can, and why aren't you doing anything to...
Well, I should.
Counter
I'm
it?
the only one that should understand it. I can't really turn it off without going to the source.
So
I'm
you
going to
should
try
go
and
down
remember how to go to the source. Can I do history?
The elevator.
11.
The elevator is a key point.
Elevator's the only way. We have to find another way to go
No,
down.
You know there are stairways just in case the elevators are down, but not very familiar to you because usually when they're down you're not
No.
usually visiting. You do know it's the same level that Dante's lab is because he tends to tap into the power source as the fastest way of
Yeah.
accessing stuff.
Look for a stairwell. There's some emergency ones somewhere. I don't know where they are.
So if I
A
take
stairwell or rubble?
Stairwell.
Or rubble.
Stairwell.
If Fitz takes...
I'm gonna draw on the ground the actual wording or what it would
It's already
be set. What it would be.
disappeared.
It'd say my language.
So if I even feed it to you... for your
This is
foot
what it
drop-
would say above it. Yep, that's
Yeah.
fine. Okay, cool.
At the point of you
I think
starting
it's my
to
natural
disassemble
intelligence, I would be
things,
able to
I
pick
would
up on
probably already be on the move. So you'd have to be able to carry a what? 300
No.
pound Warforged to
Yeah,
me?
this is at full Warforged. What's up?
Oh, but there'll be components
What was it,
inside
Fade?
It
there.
disappeared in front of me, if you're wondering.
No, but I do have an item that I can make myself comprehend language.
All and any.
Fitz will try and
Does it
take the
work?
components from it.
Well, yeah,
and
would
any.
okay.
Because it's
So
also
you could have been using this entire time.
Yeah, I suddenly go, wait a minute.
take
And
out like a. So Drew's wearing like a weird headset looking thing now.
Alright, we're good.
What does that do?
19 for components
It
taken,
makes
whatever.
them understand it.
Cool.
Ah,
So you
That was a smart idea.
you start sort of
Stop
bouncing
and just
around
smile at
and
you.
pulling
Took you
bits and
long
pieces of
enough.
this to try and pull up
Where are
the
you
Warforged.
going?
You're
Only
able to
just
pull out
made
some
it.
Sort of wiring and things.
Just now.
Just
There's
before.
not much else.
Like
that
before we
useless.
took off. is
You're
when I
also
made-
able
Oh,
to
okay.
disconnect the blade that was attached to its hand.
Ooh!
So you have the blade part of the sword. It doesn't have a handle or anything else. It just looks like it's the blade that.
You can become Enzio.
Yeah.
I'm going to
At the
specifically
point
look
of-
around for. Oh, you go
At the
first.
point of Drew being able to understand luggage, luggage will come along and kind of like shoulder.
My role has been replaced.
Time back up.
Back to just walking around.
I will need you to still translate for me. Unless
you
it's
still
mental
can't read.
imagery.
I can pretty much talk to you and be showing you what I see and then getting an image from you of go.
Every time you've been trying to send images in this hallway, they've failed.
Why can you send it to me?
No,
Because they weren't
in this hall.
Oh, in this hallway. Okay, yeah.
like you've only just started talking again now, like that battle happened. Every time from, just so you know, that skill is a ranged based skill, so it doesn't work.
Spell skill.
Both.
Because I've got both.
Okay, magic based. Anything magic based
Oh,
and
for fuck.
ranged doesn't work. Anything that's, if in the description says range of or range of this and it's magic
That's what I was
based,
concerned about.
doesn't
Gun.
work.
Yeah.
Because it's powered by
Your,
magic.
Yeah.
your gun is technology, not the
Okay.
same category. It's why Drew's skills still work and why Fitz's gun still works. It's a magic
Different.
based spell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna start searching around for what might look like an area that would lead to an emergency stairwell.
So you just keep wandering the hallway. You keep walking down the hallway. Cool. So you walk past a bunch of doors. What is Dio and Johnny doing?
I'll try and observe the
As-
doors
as-
as well as I'm walking past, just to look,
Glancing at the doors. Okay.
like reading about
I'm
what they
gonna
are.
go and also investigate because I've read the sign that you wrote on the ground.
Yeah.
Go try and find it.
Okay.
I am now being told where to go again by Drew. So.
I have my gun ready. In fact, no, I have my sword ready.
Okay.
Because I'm now
I
concerned
have my
that,
arms.
that this place is being powered.
And your riding Fitz is currently attempting to dismantle Warforged. So you guys just
listening to an inspirational speech.
as you guys wander down this hallway. Can I get an investigation from everybody looking for the stairway sign? I guess is what
I'm not
Yeah.
doing it.
you're not. No.
12.
11.
I'd say a very nice glowing one, maybe.
19.
Cool. So part of the way through walking, you guys walk past a room that looks like it says, this says break room on it.
I know it says break room.
You also know it says break room. Yeah, no, it's
Written and
it's
spoken.
written but kind of broken. Sort of, it's not a full language word, but yeah, I'll give it to you.
It translates whatever, even if it's
Yes,
part
but
of the word.
Oh, does
Yeah.
it translate written as well?
How could you
Written,
translate a
spoken.
part word
That's
if
cool.
that part
Yeah.
word is a completely different word with only being part of it? Like facile and facilier.
Don't even get me fucking started on that.
I
I
just
will
picked a word.
stab you.
Picked a word.
I will become a solo fucking parent.
We are on stream.
This is when you use this in your later on court battle. This is my proof of character.
You walk past a break room sign, and you also walk and
They would
looking
rule
further
in my
down, you
favour.
notice it
Yeah, I was
has
about to
a
say
it
they
says
would.
stairway with an arrow pointing further down the hallway.
Okay. I'm gonna keep walking with my sword at ready.
Okay.
Which is glowing, by the way.
I'm just gonna follow because I seem
Because
to have
you
known
like to-
where that
I mean,
room
you can't see in
is.
the dark,
Yep.
right?
I'm gonna follow him into the room,
No,
but I'm
but
like,
it's
He's walking down the
so
hallway.
I
okay,
can't see
that's
in the
fine.
dark. The
follow
only
him.
reason I
Follow
did
him
that
over the
light
hallway?
thing
Yeah.
is because you said see in the dark.
Oh,
I went,
okay.
There's
This.
some light.
Oh,
I can see this
Fucking
because
Warforged.
technically, to me, there are sconces of light, so
Yeah.
I'm fine. But I can't see shit because
No.
there's
bloody
rubble on the
luggage. Hearing a couple of words and going, oh.
floor. Oh, well, I can.
Are you continuing the walk, or have you told him to stop or anything, or
I'll be following.
following Aaron? So you guys just continue walking down the hallway.
Mhm.
Fitz, you've finished scavenging from the Warforged, and everyone else has vanished from view for you.
I guess I'm just going searching, I guess.
Caca! Caca!
You can hear luggage wandering down the hall. You can hear them moving in that direction.
I guess I'll first check that office that none really looked through. I mean, I'll...
At the giant plant, I mean.
Oh, yeah, the giant plant.
So you're going to go back and check the office?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll an investigation as the
Oh
rest
my
of the
god.
While luggage is busy, I'll try and loot.
No!
Again.
That one doesn't count.
I'm not looking at me for that.
Oh, man, it's you.
I'm not the one who's rolling bad.
11.
I'm actually rolling pretty good today.
So the rest of you guys get to, like, you continue
Yes,
walking
you
down.
should.
You come across another door that had a label, but there's nothing there anymore. And then you continue walking past this door or keep going as a group.
Didn't you take us to the stairway?
Well, it said stairway that way. So,
Cool. Okay.
Does it look like it would be a steel entrance?
No,
or
it looks
is
like
just
a
room?
room, another room. of
Do
some
I
kind.
see the label?
Do you guys want to loot? or are we
You
going
see
straight
the
to the
label,
source?
yes.
What's
You,
the
you
label?
see.
I would
head
like to go
office.
to the yummy sauce.
Office. It's the important
Alright.
office.
Sauce.
Yeah, luggage can
What
actually
did
read
it
the
say?
sign that's there. It
Drew's
says-
not a big
Head
fan
office.
of fucking
Head
around.
office.
It is the important office.
Actually,
It's also part of the reason why Luggage does the kind of things he does. Because Drew doesn't like fucking around. If he gets a command, he does something instantly.
Yeah, he's looking at his watch like, come on,
if it's
we're on
back
two
online,
time
I wonder if I can see any
I don't want to
camera
lash him.
terminals. I'm going to go into the head office.
That's
It's a
why I'm
bolt
considering
past
half
a
retiring
wrench.
Drew to the house to build a library. You guys, I send you out and you bring me back the information.
I'm going to see if there's a terminal online, which probably wouldn't even mean anything to you guys.
Drew,
I'm,
maybe.
I'm not gonna go into the office.
She's standing in
You
the
know,
hallway.
would
I'm gonna
terminal
continue on.
translate?
Yeah, but Drew would know what the.
I rolled an
The
18.
terminal would translate. It
I'm
translates
continuing on.
every
I'm not gonna
word
wait.
to make it understandable for me.
Johnny, what are you doing?
But
I
like,
rolled an
it's a
18. I know what the
computer.
internet is.
That's
They
fine,
don't
but what are
exist
you doing?
anymore.
I'm
That's what I'm
investigating
saying.
with
Would it
them.
translate to
For
something?
pornos on the computer.
It's Drew.
I feel like the amount of research he's done over the years, he probably knows it. And being an
Not
artificer
to mention
Drew.
my
Okay.
past life knows
I guess
all of
they
that
would
shit.
like-
his past life owned this place.
I'm helping you
So
investigate the
who's in
computer.
the office and who's continuing walking down the
I'm
hallway?
going in the office. I don't know who's following me.
Continue walking.
Yeah.
Fitz.
Office?
I'm
So
telling you
rating.
to follow this one.
Okay. Cool.
Alright.
Following him.
You
Following
know
him
where we're
he
going.
So everyone.
I'm just searching the
Aaron,
office. I wanna
Johnny-
look.
I'm in the
Well, in that
office, I'm
case,
helping
we're
my
investigating the
porno.
office.
So Dio, you wander back down. You continue walking down the hallway.
Yep.
Rolling
She's like,
a-
I'm trying to find terminal. Okay,
perception.
let's try and find a terminal.
13.
Cool. After about.
Oh, wait. No. 21. Sorry.
Yep, so after walking about 5 minutes down this extra hallway, you stop and look, and you notice there's more of a cave-in further in, and then to your left you can see a sign that says stairway. It doesn't read stairway. You just know this is the thing that Aaron wrote on the ground. This is what the sign says. You know this says stairway from him.
Would I be doing investigation or perception in that room?
It's
Can I-
perception for everyone who's walking in to have a look.
Can I
first.
shout? Will the echo carry through
Would
the
it not be
hallway?
potentially
I
investigation?
found the
for me?
stairway!
So you guys actively
Noted.
investigating. For
Yeah,
okay.
I don't bother with
Yeah.
perception.
Okay, so investigation, and
Yeah.
you're investigating as well. So investigation.
And I rolled a
Yeah.
19 for
But
But
that.
I'm investigating
Oh.
for something else.
I rolled a 19.
19.
22.
17. Did I find what I'm looking for? I'm helping you on the computer to look for pornos.
I haven't got to the computer yet.
I'm still trying to find.
Yeah, I heard
luggage.
computer.
What you
I
see
know
when
that
you
means
first walk
porno.
into the room is basically
No
a desk in the middle of
porn.
the room with a strange monitoring thing or something, and there's some sort of monitor in the back, and everything else is very empty. It looks like.
There's the terminal.
Porno would be
And there's the
schematics of
terminal.
robots.
You see on the back of the room there is a
Oh
sort
my
of
god, look at those kids.
terminal-esque setup
engineering
that's there.
board.
There is no center terminal that I was describing. Both you and Drew are able to basically, you're looking around for everything else, you both end up in the same spot at the back of the room, which is this sort of like terminal-esque sort of setup.
I want to check if there's any power running through it if I can turn it on.
In theory, all three of us, because he's on my shoulder. Possibly. Unless he scrambled down to investigate. But anyway.
So you're all
When
standing
we
there,
got to it, yeah.
you're all there, sort of looking around. So there's this terminal sitting in front of you guys. You hit
We're all
something,
crowding
trying to
around
turn
a
it on.
15-inch display. It's very awkward.
basically. You hit a thing on it.
Yeah.
There is a couple of beat noises, and the keyboard
I'm
sort
feeling a
of
bit
look-up
claustrophobic.
area starts lighting up a bit, so there is power coming through to it.
I'm really
curious.
squished up against
There is
you.
no screen. There was a screen. There is no screen. It's missing.
So there was no screen on the desk as well?
There is nothing.
No
there-
screen
there is-
anywhere?
There is no screens
It
anywhere.
must be
There is,
DOS.
there is a keyboard that is lit up, and there is a screenless computer in front of you, basically.
Can I plug him into it?
So there is a CPU. There is a CPU and a keyboard. Well,
Basically.
Can I try and plug him into it so you can
Have you
display
got the
computer?
correct cabling?
I want to check.
Roll for USB-C.
Roll an intelligence.
Oh,
Oh!
that's cruel and unusual.
Can I help him?
Can I plug you into this?
Yeah, that's gonna be real helpful.
Hey, I'm focused. I know what's on the table.
Fitz,
That's a
you
4.
Fitz scrummaging around this
Neither
room.
of you have
You
intelligence.
find a
But I know
very
these things.
old and badly damaged coin.
Your rolls don't.
The dice hate me!
The dice know.
So stupid.
Would I
Bum,
be able
bum,
to
police,
would I
man.
be plug into a computer? Can I intelligence to figure these things out?
What did you roll?
I rolled a 4.
Oh, okay.
I was rolling good, and then it went up the slope.
The idea of it made sense, but you also realise it probably practically doesn't make sense to be able to plug a Warforged into something that generates a different kind of data.
Damn it!
Just like touch it.
Is that plant still
Okay.
in there?
The plant is still in that room, yeah.
Yeah, the
It's
wolf-
not
everyone-
skooma. Settle down.
I only found a coin, so it's coming with me.
If we found a monitor, maybe, but there's probably no
Yes.
point.
I just wanted to just know the growing
I
weed.
mean,
And I'm
if we
taking
find
it.
a monitor, do we know?
You spend
carry
another
it
2
if
minutes
we find
cutting
a
this
monitor
weed
from-
out, basically.
Well, we have to
and you're
plug it
walking
into
down a hallway
something
with
else.
basically Christmas tree-esque weed behind you.
Yes, a monitor.
While all this
This
is
one, right
happening,
here.
I would like
Well, this
guess
is a-
basically like
I
to
don't
roll
think I can
intelligence
see a
and history.
Oh,
to see
yeah,
if
that's
I can
right, yeah.
Figure
A
out this
monitor, right here. You want one of
terminal
these.
or console or
But
whatever.
if I am
Yeah.
I am to carry it, if we find a monitor,
guess
that
I'm
means
first.
I'd have to come back for it.
Yeah, there's probably no point. It'd take too much time to find
It's
a monitor
alright.
and come back.
It's still a 7. And
Are you trying to plug him in?
He's using like firewire or
I
something.
wanted to like plug him in and he
18
like project an
history.
image into our head of what's going on.
18 history.
Here.
18 history.
0, 0, 1, 1, 1.
You sit there
Fuck!
looking at this.
That's probably what you would
and think,
project, damn it!
And then you think,
I
for
don't
some
know
reason,
binary.
you know that these monitors tend to be more communication-based. You don't know why you know this. You've never seen this before.
It's
Then
sort of
you
like
kind of
that,
realise,
but-
oh wait, no, I think I know why I know this. I feel like I was the person who installed these. You realise that
Oh! I settled this up.
you realise it's more of a communication thing than anything else, and it can connect to other ones that communicate with it. Roll me a con save.
Are
Have a
there,
go.
are there cables coming off it?
Natural
Cables
20.
everywhere. You get a minor headache again. Not so painful. You also have this feeling urge that you're close to something.
Well, we're on the right path. This is just communication.
So I shouldn't stick my hand in it?
Hmm.
Ignore him completely.
Fitz?
You don't want
Dio, you said the stairs were
you
which
should
way?
go to
They're down here!
Dio's down a hallway screaming.
Okay.
You wander down
just
a
a
hallway
communication
following the sound of Dio.
machine.
Yep, I climb upon the luggage and direct
gonna
him
keep
to
going.
head towards Dio.
I love that.
Dio's to win there. I found it!
I found the stairs!
Aaron's like, it's that way! Yeah, thanks, bud.
So after a couple of minutes, you guys all sort of regroup up in front of the entrance.
Where is Fitz
So
followed?
once you guys
He's making
are
his
starting
way
to
downtown.
regroup
Walking
up
fast.
to the
Fitz
door,
fast
you
as he's
hear,
homebound.
hear the sound of the scraping noise as you all kind of look down the hallway, and Fitz is walking with what looks like this massive Christmas tree-esque weed behind him as he's just wandering down the hallway with it.
Not even phased.
Why are you carrying a plant?
Yeah, you go to question it. See,
This
I'm not
thing
phased.
so
You can't
far.
understand me.
Must be normal.
True.
You can't understand me, but I'm
It's
still
like
looking
a
at you
skeleton
quizzically.
form.
You can't see what he's carrying. He's just walking like this.
You're probably used to the
Yeah,
emotion
you'll
though.
never
What are you
have what he's
carrying?
unaware of.
The door to lead through to the stairway
You
is
just put it in
basically
your
in front of
bag,
you guys.
like
If you guys,
holding.
well, I guess you're riding on
I'll put it in
luggage,
your
so-
gob.
That
could
way,
try.
friend.
You could try.
So
Just
that,
stuffing
putting
the
it in
tree
my-
slowly down his head.
Drew, you would actively know that this tree would not fit into the bag of holding that they want to stick into in Luggage's head.
No, no,
What
no,
about his
no.
pocket?
Yes, but his pocket won't fit in the hallway.
Break it up, maybe.
Just pin it on the wall.
Would it like would it fold up?
Then
like, go
no.
up the hallway and then up the
Sorry,
wall?
bud.
There has to be a completely flat surface for it to pop out. So
Yeah,
you-
stupid rules around it. I know, it sucks.
Go to one of the offices and move everything aside.
It's coming with me.
Anyway, chomp, chomp, chomp. Dio, what's this?
And then
Stairs!
Stars.
The plot
We would know. We
Stars.
can read it.
Is stars.
I can
Stars.
see it.
You can.
I
You
found
also
the
can
stars.
see more of a hallway that leads
I
somewhere else.
found the stars.
But no one else seems to be focused on that at all.
Yeet saw my
Level
dudes. I
stairway.
found the
But it's-
stairs.
But as Fitz walks past the door to the room they were in with the console, he's going to stop and he's going to take it apart.
The console.
The console.
Didn't you
Oh,
already
should
walk
we-
towards Dio?
You've
You're
already-
on.
Roll me a perception.
It's not looking good.
Also, no.
Yeah, even Drew will stop you on that one.
11.
No go agains.
It'll be a waste.
It wouldn't be. Think of all the electronic things.
Yeah, see? It'll be electronics.
It
It's
would be
weird electronics.
stopping him.
All the goodies.
You guys aren't with him at the moment.
Yeah. I don't care about it. I'm thinking of this. I'm thinking about him.
Should have just trusted me and not him.
Fitz, you quickly peer past this open door. The world slows down for a brief moment. And you don't see anything useful in that room. And then you feel like your ring is just spinning like crazy, and you look down, and the gem part of the ring is just rotating around.
He's gonna try and stop. No.
You hit it, and it just stops.
Touches it and his whole entire body just...
And everything goes kind of back to normal.
His whole
You're
body
like-
spins around.
Just keep moving.
What did he do?
Fitz just hides it now.
Drew just glances back at you like, what are you up to?
I feel like this
Oh.
show goes
No, this is happening before he caught up with you guys. And then, now you guys have all caught up, tree shenanigans, and then you're heading off towards the stairway
Gotcha.
With the weed.
with the massive weed. Cool, and we're going to move into a break. And just so you guys know, this is the map that you guys have been wandering around. So you guys basically
I mean, that makes sense
You
for us to
wandered
get
this way and
somewhat
just-
lost.
did this.
Ran through the hallway, kept on.
Yep.
Knowing.
Hey nerd, do you like Dungeons and Dragons? Of course you do.
Do you like people with New Zealand accents? Of course you do again.
Well, what if we told you there was a podcast that did both of those things in equal measure?
Guess what? Here is. Wake up, bucko. It's called The Fate of Isen.
And it's your new favourite tabletop role-playing podcast.
Except for the one you're obviously already listening to, which is awesome, by the way.
We roll dice, laugh a lot, and tell a surprisingly compelling tale about a plucky group of weirdos.
Hey, who you calling a weirdo?
Who gets swept up in a quest to, quote-unquote, save the world of Isen.
There's action, excitement, and there's a lot of apples. Seriously, there's way too many apples. It got way out of proportion.
Weird as my mother's top lip.
Join us on iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, or wherever else you get your podcast action.
The Fate of Isen, new episodes every Sunday.
Get with it.
See you there.
In a world that is stemmed from the mind of a madman, a dwarf,
I am entering a maze. A maze underground.
a cat,
Just a fun little question. Do mushrooms bleed?
a lizard,
So we should kill him first?
an elephant,
Sure, I almost care about everyone else.
and a cow?
No, I'm wearing no armor. I'm a barbarian.
Yes, they band together to fight and escape the drow infested deep down under to bring news of a new threat. This is the tale of the Guardians of the gigaxy.
Hey there, you beautiful person, you. Do you like podcasts? Well, that's a stupid question because of course you do. Hi, my name is Harley and I'm from the Necropodicon Network. I'm here invading your personal space because I wanted to invite you to come check out our shows. Oh man, we have a whole bunch, just like a big old assorted bag of candy type of deal. We have true crime, comedy, TTRPGs of varying kinds, movie reviews. The list goes on, I just don't have enough spit in my mouth for that. You can find all these shows and more on our website, necropodicon.com. We also have cast and crew profiles for every show on the network. What that means is you get to see our beautiful faces for free. The website is constantly being updated, so come on over and have a good time. What are you waiting for? No, seriously, what are you waiting for? You're on your phone, right? Or computer? All you have to do is... I'll let you figure it out by yourself.
Hello, mate. And Towsels is here. Do you want candy? Do you want candy, mate? I don't have any, but do you want one? That's what gnomes do. We have toilet rugs. Can I take something home with me?
Well, that depends on what it is.
Bag of hawk shit? Touches his face with a very large scarred hand that is also covered in hawk shit.
Grisham lets you, but only because you're huge and intimidating, and he just kind of grimaces while he massages shit into his cheek.
And
we'll begin this scene. Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park. Gnome.
A gnome, not a child. A fully grown gnome. They're
He's
just
a little baby gnome.
they're
I'm
just
older
small.
Than you want to sit on my lap, mate?
We don't get any taller.
They're just small.
They're just small.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm Ben for what? How are you going?
Hi, I'm Marley Craft.
Hello.
Nice to meet you, big man.
Hello, little fella. Benford mutters to himself, "You've done well, mate." Fat men like bluff.
So you take a seat. He glares at your shit sack.
This slowly expanding pool.
Yeah, the liquid is like
coming
seeping
out
out
from
of it. Yeah.
And he makes a show of picking it up gently as if he respects it, and then very kindly like putting it on the floor, not far away from the other sacks, but not on the same table.
Benford shouts quite loudly, "It's a good move, mate. It's full of shit."
Also eating a muffin. I'm sorry, I was eating a muffin. It was a very good muffin. Where I was in the bathroom stall and I overheard these young folks, and I just wanted to come down, and I've always wanted to do good. So here I am. Trestle spoon.
Just says trestle spoon at the end of every sentence.
And to do good, Trestle Spoon.
I was just hanging out with my two best friends, and they seemed to be pretty into it.
We don't know him.
Yeah, it's a common joke what we make with each other.
is dead. That is okay.
It's legal in our country. It's a general consumer.
Touch the heel.
Unrelated conversation.
It's only
now.
legal if it's done out.
Heel touch.
Only legal if you're not caught.
There's a particular premise you have to do it on.
You know what I want?
Stop!
No.
The party wanders down this hallway.
I wanted to have a little ethos.
and they come to a massive set of stairs that, while damaged, are still more or less intact. Luggage, you see a set of stairs. They are not damaged, but you can walk down them without inertia.
Of course I can. They're not damaged. I know what you mean. Is there a 2-second level to forgery to a label of any kind other than just stairs down?
It just says down and up.
Sorry.
We're going down.
So literally say down and up.
Yes. At least he didn't say they just say down, because stairs work both ways. Yes. Cool. Keep walking then.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna go.
if you're at the top floor, they're not going to say up.
Are this upstairs destroyed?
There are no upstairs.
Okay.
I don't know why I said down and up.
Yeah.
They say down, and if you go downstairs, they say up. That's fine. Right.
Strange emergency stairs. Anyway.
They're active stairs, basically.
Are they moving?
This
Like
is a
Hogwarts
fun
stairs.
session we're having. I'm just walking with Drew.
There is a sign that says Forge as well
Okay.
above as you guys are heading down.
We're going down.
I'm yelling timber.
Am I in front or are you guys in front this time?
I turned.
Dio's in front because Dio said she was going down.
Oh, okay.
Dio's also a monk, so much faster than you.
And I can see in the dark,
So
motherfucker.
can I.
I'm the only one who can't.
You can't see at the moment anyway.
Yeah, I can. I can see perfectly fine. I turn to Fitz and say, "The forge is down here," and start walking.
You have no idea what he said.
The forge is down here.
Yeah, no.
He can understand me too.
Let's
Drew's
go
already
there.
translated.
See you guys.
So
No, okay.
There's a sound of scraping as you're carrying this reed behind you. You
What
guys.
is that noise?
Don't worry about it, buddy.
Yeah.
I just
Ambient-
pat.
Ambient scratching.
As you guys are walking down the stairs, can I get a perception roll, please?
Nice.
Can we just get through 2 levels, please?
14.
19.
No, what would we...
On the
Fitz,
right
hand
hand.
you roll perception and luggage. First
13.
perception is sound.
Cool.
8.
You,
I got
you
14.
literally hear nothing. You can see nothing.
Cool. Luggage
don't
is
use-
nothing new. So we've got.
I don't see any evil.
What did you get?
13.
13.
14.
Yeah.
19.
13.
8.
Cool. You two don't hear this. The rest of you guys can hear the sound of heavy machinery being used.
How do I not hear that?
Because you went below.
I'm
two.
right next to him and I hear this clunking, yeah.
Can't.
Which
I
is
wonder what's
ironic
in the
because
forge.
I'm on top of
I
him.
wonder if there's someone in there working right now.
You've got ears this fucking big.
My perception's usually real shit. So riddle me that, fucking Batman.
I got shit perception, but I got really good investigation. I don't know how that works.
Wisdom intelligence. Which
Yeah,
is
so
I
you
mean,
guys,
D&D
you guys
logic makes
as
sense,
you guys
but
are
I'm like,
walking down and you
my
come into
perception
this
just
sort of
seems bad.
very massive looking sort of hallway area, there is a closed sort of great, like massive garage door looking thing down the end of this hallway that's closed up at the moment, and the sounds that you're hearing are coming from that side. Drew, give me a history at advantage.
I'm going to use my charisma, it's my highest one.
For that. 19.
because he's got
19?
that card.
For some reason, you don't know why, but then you do know why at the same time. You are aware that this is the Forge shell creation zone where they basically put all the forges together.
I say that slightly more directed to Fitz. Because I expect him to just fucking know.
This is where you were made. I assume we were
This
defined.
is your mother. You were
Aaron,
born
you,
here.
when Drew explains this makes sense to you. You've never been in here though because you've never had a need for it, and also it's a like it's normally a staff only area that you've never been allowed into because you're not qualified into it.
I never actually worked here.
Can we hear it?
As it's pointed out that's what's behind there.
You only
guys
did
can hear
externally. Second hand?
Who knows?
First second hand?
Someone knows how to create Warforged.
My
Yes,
past life, yeah.
Great water.
They have stopped.
No, we're good. We're good.
Oh, yeah, that's why I'm not. Someone knows how to create.
Oh,
Do,
God.
do a skull and see
This
if you
is
can
not-
do it.
I am not cleaning that up.
Great water.
I mean, someone knows how to power this place, which is what I was concerned about before. As I've got my sword still out.
Door. Roller door. Doors. Along the walls.
No.
Is there any window that you can peer through?
I will attempt to lift the door.
Okay, roll me a strength.
I'm gonna stand ready.
I assist.
You're not strong enough. Fitz can do it for you.
Just lift out his shoulder.
Mage hand to
9.
help him as well.
No.
Okay.
Mage hand can only take 30 pounds.
He's going to assist with Mage Hand. Cool.
Okay.
Oh, how
So
bloody
you
heavy is this
roll
door?
with advantage, Luggage.
Shit.
As you watch this magical hand put itself underneath the door, and you're sitting there trying to lift.
That if this works, I'm gonna be so pissed off.
Attacking my insides. Oh no.
The original roll was better.
Literally
It didn't
kicked
help.
me in
Is
the
anyone
ass
else
the other
helping?
night.
Is anyone else going to attempt to lift
Literally in the ass.
Sure, I'll help. Oh my god.
That's
Like
literally
the,
It's
the
it's
colon
current-
tube
anyone
that goes
trying
to
lift
anus.
has it at advantage
Yeah,
because of
got
Aaron.
fucking booted.
Which
It
is
hurt
amazing.
so hard. Oh my god. I was like, ah, what the fuck?
That wasn't good at all.
Yeah, it's just a high lifting.
It's fucked, dude.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 14.
So you watch Luggage attempting to lift, and you walk over and you start lifting up another part of it as well, and you guys are kind of looking at each other trying to lift. You watch as this mage hand in between you just vanishes and seems to almost just merge into the door itself. You're still casting the spell though. Mage hand has vanished. And it has turned into the cantrip I was explaining to you before.
I'd read rumors.
And the door
possible,
slowly
but-
starts to lift up.
Okay, I
First
was gonna say, can I
experience,
summon my astral arms out?
I was gonna give the mage hand a high five.
Your mage hand is now the cantrip telekinesis. As it lifts up. It's a custom spell.
No, I'm just thinking about I do part of can have, but not. do I have telekinesis?
Anyone who's confused by it, there is a spell telekinesis, which I believe is a level 4 or 5. This is a different spell that I have created myself. It is a cantrip version. And the door starts. As
I
you
thought
guys,
you were trying to ask a question. I was like, no, shut up.
as you guys start lifting this door up and you're sort of all holding it up, you sort of hearing you as a group. I won't bother giving you perception for this. This is very obvious. It's very bright and active. There is a conveyor belt that seems to be actively picking things from one side of the room and moving through as these mechanical arms are fixing through and clearing things out. And this place is currently actively building things. And on the far side of the room, you can see like shells of Warforged being moved into containers and being sort of shoved in. And scattered around the room, there appear to be a couple of skeletons wandering around and a couple of Warforged kind of wandering around looking like they're monitoring things.
Empty shells for the things going on. Like when you say shells, knowing that Warforged are cores of magical wood with then metal on the outside.
I'm saying empty shells as in like it looks like a lot of the internal components haven't been placed in. It's
incomplete.
Basically.
Just worried because of their shells.
And there are
it's
complete
just
ones
metal.
wandering around, and there are a bunch of skeletons wandering around, and they look like they're working
Yes,
together.
that's what it is. Anyway.
So yeah, there are a bunch of skeletons and Warforgers working together, fixing other Warforgers.
When I remove my hand slightly from the door, does it move down?
It does start moving down with you guys.
I'll
Stop
stand
holding it there.
And wait for everyone to pass through. Otherwise, if I let it
Am I still
go,
holding it, or is it
it'll close
from
behind
all
me.
of us?
It's all of you holding it.
Okay.
Why he's standing there?
You
holding
guys,
it.
just giving you a note, you guys, where you are at the door at the moment, it has like a mini wall that seems to be sort of like a gated off area that blocks the line of sight of all these creatures to you guys at the moment. So you can enter this room and then choose what you want to do from there without being spotted yet.
Are there runes on the wall like there was in the floor
No.
above?
Can I investigate this door to see if there's like a lock point that you
Yes.
can push it to?
Smart thinking.
13?
You're sitting on Luggage and you kind of peer around and you notice to the side that there is a pole that looks like it has different chunks connected to it to hold the door at certain levels. which if you guys push it up past this one, you can clip it into place to hold the door open. If you want to.
I tell you that to tell him that word for word.
Push higher. Oh no, because.
And then I jump down and.
No, I can't understand her. Him. He can understand me.
Oh, that's right, because you still can't speak.
So grab the stick.
Yeah, push higher.
Yeah, you
And
need
then-
to
I'm literally
push
pushing
so
as
that we
high,
can.
standing there like this with my arms
you
fully
could run over,
extended.
you run over and just go and put this stick that sort of slides something in the way, and Luggage letting go of the door kind of clunk, it sits in place. So you have like a quarter open door, so you guys can pass through without an issue.
Exit.
Good.
Page left.
Tell him he can just talk to me. I will understand him.
You can talk to him.
You can whisper, no. We've just been talking. If they're gonna notice anything, they would have noticed by
Can
now.
I just push up the door a little bit more?
Fucking
No.
Christ.
It's-
You can't
you
do
walk
shit.
over and you try to push the door up, and it just
Do
goes-
I? I'm just like, I'm helping!
You get to the point where it's just a little bit tall, so that you're actually hooked on and you're actually dangling.
Are we eliminating these?
Oh, we what?
Eliminating these. Warforged skeletons thingies.
Well, they probably won't be nice to us.
No.
So convey that, because he didn't understand that one.
The last thing I heard was no. No, we're not correct that. Yes, cool. Yeah.
We're going to be killing them. Or eliminating them.
Subduing them. Whatever he wants to
Deactivating
do.
them.
Putting them
I
into
finally
rest
got
mode.
home, finally found a place to make my own, and now I have to kill them. Okay.
We'll find who's responsible for this.
Luggage is prepared to attack.
I'm going to do a perception to see if there's any of those nullifying rooms.
I already did.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh,
there
so-
are nothing.
I tell you to tell him we're subduing them because they're malfunctioning.
It was what he said.
That's fine. Whenever you say that, that's fine.
just another thing. He's translating.
Badly
Drew,
designed.
roll me an intelligence. An advantage.
If they're fresh off the line, generally they would not.
Natural 20.
They must
Cool. You look at Luggage and this pure annoyance, and then you look around the room and you realise you recognise a couple of terminals. You reckon if you get Luggage over there, you might be able to do another reset to put him back to normal. But it's currently occupied with a bunch of
Cool.
Warforged
Convey.
just walking around.
Now?
I'm still hanging on that door.
Yes.
You don't want to prepare first? Like 1 second while we prepare?
I don't need to prepare.
Um,
These motherfuckers mine.
is there like a clear path
Not
from
in
there
half
to
that
that
second.
terminal
Look, I'm doing it, guys!
without
I'm
anything?
doing like a curling.
Luggage,
So this,
They'll be fine.
Luggage doesn't care.
this is the room you guys are currently in. You guys.
I clue you in.
up here at the moment.
Where?
Give you a general cluing
So you
in.
guys are up here.
Can I jump upwards and jump onto something on the ceiling? Like,
Not onto this. It's a massive kind of warehouse.
so can I jump on top of like the
One of the machines?
one of the stacking machine? You know what I mean? Like one of the.
Not where you are at the moment. Basically, there's
Like
a,
an observatory
there's a
room, I
there's
think.
you guys are basically past this barrier just behind here,
Mm.
and there is scrap and things being conveyed this way. The
Mm.
terminal I was talking about is here. I'll show you in a second.
Yeah, that's right.
And there is
Yeah,
a door on the other side over there. These are the containers that the inactive forgage is being sent around, and there is a bunch of skeletons walking around here, and there's a couple of forges here, and there's a couple over here. So they're all in this area here. None of them are over here.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
these fences
Even the
here
audience.
are not see-through. So, like, you
For
can
For
hide
them.
blocked.
For them, yeah, they can't
it's
see
not being
past
blocked.
those.
So
So
we
it's like a
can
one-way
see.
mirror.
Kind of, yeah.
That would
So
have
we
been.
can
Unless
see.
the door, for some reason, suddenly slams downwards.
Exactly. And then you might
For
hear
some
it.
reason.
So, Josh, that's where.
Not caused by me
It's a
this time,
terminal.
if luggage
That's
suddenly
in
comes
the
out of
outer
the
fenced
door.
area is where
No, it's
everything
locked
is.
in place.
How high is
Oh,
the
it is
break
now.
fence?
Where are we?
Oh,
It's
okay.
about waist height, sort of.
Maybe I'll
Waist height, waist height.
Waist
It's
height
coming
to
down.
right.
It's because of you.
Just because we're That's a hit.
Where are we?
You guys are up here,
Up there.
and you know that there is a door down here.
Okay.
Distance
to go
to
completely
the
around.
red
Wreck would murder
pinky
him.
brick area where I'm assuming the entrance for those
Get
fences?
flashbacks
Just
of the
show the
mermaid.
squares on the
Wreck.
roughly.
Roughly
Alchemist.
35, 40 feet to the pink square entrance area.
Cool.
Damn
Luggage
blue
is
teeth
going
ones.
to
Hang on, before he does that, because you've been doing lots of things. Is everybody in the room?
Yes.
Cool. Can I undo the door lock? I'm worried if something sneaks up on us.
No, that's our exit.
Roll intelligence.
Nincompoop.
And he's gonna make a noise. He wants to make a noise. That's why he's doing it.
No,
Just use shit.
He's being a motherfucker right now.
I love it.
Hate it
Please,
so much.
please.
Don't you fucking dare.
Lock us in.
Yeah.
You're sleeping outside tonight.
I don't actually want it to happen, but also chaos.
14.
Drew's gonna murder himself.
You saw where the lever is. You can wander around and just go bang. You guys are sitting there for a moment. You hear a slam behind you. Then you hear a couple of more slam noises, and sort of will peer over and notice that the forgery is still active. There's quite a loud noise happening in there.
See, we're good. I was just covering our exit.
Closing. No, I can't hear him.
Roll me a wisdom.
It's not going to be good. I don't have a modifier.
He thinks he was
15.
covering our exit.
You've said this comment, and you look in. You see a person standing in the middle of the center of the room who's just sort of nodding and smiling. And a skeleton sort of walks in front of him for a brief moment, and then he vanishes. Only you saw that.
Oh, what?
He has closed our exit. Not covered it.
Yeah.
He's staying here. Cover the exit.
That is exactly it,
Hopefully.
though. You've cancelled out an exit plan for us.
Don't worry. God always finds a way. I walk away.
No, I twitch and hand you another vial.
Is luggage on my Drew on my shoulder?
No, Drew.
How much damage is that?
I mage armor.
I mean,
smart move.
I can always hide. I don't know about you guys.
Luggage.
I can climb and fight, so you
6.
know, I can monk my way out of it. So
I can just rope trick.
Into a hole.
Just rope trick.
I'm down to 18 already.
I keep feeding him vials because he keeps annoying me.
And the
Drew,
Warforged
sorry.
attacks me.
Keeps annoying Drew.
Twice,
I will leave this bit for you guys
Yes,
to
from the attack.
figure out what you're doing. Once you've got an idea,
So it's
I
I
can see
thought we all
magic
for
darts,
metal
right?
is.
This guy understands combat. I'm gonna trust him.
No,
It's all things full of metal, but also
Yeah.
remember, this is pretty much my mother.
What are you gonna do? Heat
This-
the entire
this
place?
room is practically my mother.
Hey,
Ew!
I think they might.
The creation, right? It's kind of how I think.
You see a socket drive and you're like, Dad?
No, that's Dante.
Dad's there.
They got a whole
And
land.
here.
Daddy.
Oh,
If I use
They
sorcery
got a whole
points,
land set up.
yeah, and that's where I'm going straight
So
to.
I'm
Play
That's
some
where I was
video
talking.
in
games.
my baby's mama?
So there's
That
a,
looks fancy.
For lack of a better term, yes.
there is a
Sure,
Just call me Ant-Man.
what's that thing called? The conveyor belt around the entire computer.
Thanos!
That just reminds me.
So
I'm
it's
so
like
looking forward to
it
The
has
Boys
sing
season
speak.
2.
Yeah, so we
can I
program it,
directly?
dump it on the line so it
Yeah.
sends up.
How long would it take me to directly walk
I want season
from where we
3
are
or
to the terminal?
Directly or?
Dean
that-
from Supernatural is
the
gonna
center?
be in.
Oh, really?
If
What's
you
the
go-
guy?
Completely
Um,
random.
If you walk through the path,
They're
it'll take you
basically
about
their Captain
5
America
minutes.
version.
Two turns?
It's about two,
Apparently,
three
like the
turns.
uber coward.
Alpha
Fucking amazing.
So looking forward to that. He was meant to be. He was
20-foot
one of the second
radius.
choices to play
But as a
Hawkeye.
note, that's where I'm running straight to.
Yeah. And I'm
You're
like,
running
oh, yeah, I
to
could
the
have seen
terminal.
that.
Yeah.
Literally, my
Definitely
instructions
should have
were,
seen that.
we're going there.
You would
Now?
have been a lot
Yes.
more the
I was
comical
just thinking,
relief
cast
style.
darkness,
Hawkeye
me
too.
lead you through
Yeah.
there without them seeing
I think
us.
that would
If
have
he
made it
hadn't
more
have
You know,
stopped, the first thing that would have happened
Yeah.
to
I
John
will point this out.
Yeah, I have a
I
lot
don't know
of
if
issues
you
with
guys
that.
remember this, but you
Jeremy
have
is an asshole.
the ability to turn invisible and the ability to turn invisible.
Yeah, but
I
he
don't know.
can't turn invisible.
Discussing that
No, but Drew can cast
He
it.
can cast it out.
Oh.
It was like over
He
100
can make 3 people at once.
Yeah, to take photos of him.
And I don't need to be invisible.
And they wouldn't allow you to
I'm-
wear your
I'm one of
glasses because the flash
They still might not.
interrupts.
Of course they won't.
Distort
But
his
my
photo.
I
That's
was
true.
told-
Your intelligence.
What a
Is-
weenus.
Well, your awareness, you'll be like, I
Stick.
So what are your guys'
But your
plans?
awareness.
Are we going into a combat-esque movement of things?
Luggage's
I
plan
want
is
to
to hop over the
sneak.
fence
I
and
want
run.
to sneak.
Okay, roll stealth. Is it? I think we're going stealth first.
Now let these people do
Yeah,
things
I'm
to-
rolling stealth. I'm
That's
rolling
what
stealth
goes
just in case.
Invisible or normal?
11.
Oh, actually, yeah. Fuck that. I'm just gonna cast invisibility.
Just reminding you that
subtle, subtle DM reminding.
Forgot about that.
20 non-natural.
I don't know how I forgot about that.
Okay.
but
Got 11.
Disguise self as a Warforged.
Okay.
It's a power move. I look like the little robot who could.
Just find a cardboard box.
Stealth.
Isn't that a spell though? That you have?
No, it's a ability that I have. I get 1 free go at that every day. And I just imagine it's the night before I pre-fought and I've just done a lot of sewing and macrame work.
It's you've only got.
I help you out with your makeup.
Thank you.
No worries, I have
I
a few
feel like a
pieces
little
in my kit.
You could use your 3rd level if you know you don't have them. Yeah, just
Why would I use 3rd level anyway?
Because then you could make 3 people instead of 1.
I'm not making anyone but myself. Fuck you.
What about him?
What about me?
What about
Am I
him?
meant to be sneaking in there?
No, he's
I
literally
wasn't-
leaping and
I
running.
wasn't told to sneak. I was told to go.
I'm gonna sit in the
I
back
can-
and see what happens first.
I can throw a stealth on you too if you want.
Okay.
Don't waste your spell slots.
No, it doesn't. I can invis myself in you.
Okay. And
No,
this
I can
needs
do at
one.
least 2.
1 per spell slot.
Yep.
Interrupting cow who?
That's not all he tells me about my spells. But okay.
So we've got a sneaking Dio. Where is Dio heading?
I'm gonna be hiding behind the fence and trying to get to the control panel by like sneaking around the fence.
Okay, so you're basically bouncing over and stealthing out behind over the
Yeah,
conveyor belt.
yeah.
So you're basically just hopping onto the conveyor belt and moving with the rubbish that goes around with it.
Yeah.
Cool. Fitz, where are you sneaking?
That's not the one I've read.
Invisibility.
Yeah, that's not the one I've read.
You're going down that way? Okay. So you're moving behind as you walk past these machines that seem to be
Doesn't
sorted
matter
between
anyway.
Scrap metals and junk and
Don't worry
between.
about making me invisible. I will just sit back and see
And
what happens
Johnny?
first.
Just put the gun on the.
So I now look like
Oh, I've got it on
You now
sword
look
mode.
like a Warforged.
I approach the
Probably
skeleton.
should switch it to gun mode
Oh
now.
fuck.
So you're walking around here and then in straight
Yeah.
in there. Can you roll me a deception?
Fucking hell, we're all gonna die.
How good's his disguise?
He looks like a Warforged, but is very skinny and very short, and has a tail.
I'm a slightly broken Warforged.
Alter self.
Alter self.
So he still looks like himself, but more like a Warforged wearing his outfit.
Deception?
Yes.
26.
Cool. And
Done it.
Drew and Luggage?
Drew's going invisible.
On top of Luggage, I'm assuming?
Does it just sort of
Just on your own?
does it
Okay.
sort of look like he's stripped nude and someone just
No, he
they
looks...
just did body painting
He
over?
looks like he's someone who's wearing like a morph suit of a Warforged, but he's also wearing his outfit.
Ah, so
underneath
I'm wearing like a flash onesie that's too tight.
Yeah.
That's change appearance. Yeah.
It's got like the
Height,
foam armor.
weight, facial sound, everything can be changed.
He's wearing a gimp suit.
Wait, height, weight, facial features. That doesn't change him to be metallic.
As I said, morph suit. As I said,
You've just turned big, almost Goliath-esque.
I'm grey, not silver. I'm just hoping that no skeleton has colour vision.
And Aaron is watching from the edge.
I'm waiting to see with a held
And Luggage, where are you walking?
reaction.
You're just walking in. Can you roll me a stealth?
I'm not trying to hide.
No, but for what you're doing, you're blending in. Therefore, you're stealthing in to be unnoticed. Roll me a stealth.
I mean I'm not intentionally.
Or unless you
I'm
deception
literally
with me.
hopping over this
Yeah,
fence and walking. But
Whether they're going to interpret you as a threat or not is
That's-
what you're
that's
doing.
cute.
Or a deception. But if you don't want to be deceiving, then
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I wanna
I
say
wonder if I'm
19.
going to be like, skeletons attack the intruder.
Where'd you go, Luggage? Where'd you go, Luggage? I think it's 19 as a note, not higher. 18.
So cool. So as this first round of chaos goes off, everyone seems to be getting in. Luggage hops over the fence and starts walking straight to the thing. Drew is invisible and wandering over without an issue. You notice that none of the Warforgers seem to be paying much attention to you wandering in towards this thing. And then for a brief moment, you all notice Johnny as he walks into the centre of the thing, stands here, and a bunch of the Warforgers kind of look in his direction and
As
seem to
do I.
stare sort of confused at you.
Stand down.
And you did a what on deception?
26.
26. You're like, stand down.
I do my best Luggage impression.
They kind of look at you and then turn back to what they're doing, and a couple of the skeletons walk nearby you and just kind of circle, and you're like they're just circling around you.
Ye gods.
Hello, fellows. Hello, fellow school kids.
I've just had a rap with you.
Let's rap about our emotions.
Johnny,
Whip a chair out of nowhere,
Johnny,
backwards.
Johnny,
his
you've
cap
noticed
sideways.
that where you've got one walking around you, you notice for every Warforged there seem to be 2 skeletons circling around them.
Okay.
So you've
Random little metal.
I'm not smart enough to gather any information about this.
No, I'm just giving. This is what you've noticed being in the centre of the room. Now that you've got skeletons going around you, you feel like you've become one of them.
Does that mean there were 2 spare skeletons? I assume there's a few more.
No, 2 of the skeletons have just popped down. There are more skeletons than Warforges here.
But there's 2 specifically. on
Yeah,
five.
there are 5 Warforges here. There are 3 in the terminal area where you guys are, and there are 2 on the lower sort of. So there are 3, 1, 2, 3 here, and there's 1 down here and 1 over here, and they have 2 skeletons each. And this one here has a bunch of them just sort of standing around here, and there are a few more skeletons scattered about.
So that's clearly where that brown thing is where the terminal is?
Yes.
Alright, so I want to be there.
Now? Now?
No!
I can't understand you. There's only one person I can actually understand, and he's over here by the door.
I hope that you've seen my deception worked and you told him not to do anything.
I heard you say stand down. Saw that work. So what the fuck?
So
They don't appear to be standing down, do they?
They haven't attacked.
Everyone else, or so
Could
I'm
you
going
not
to
connect to me?
treat this as initiative order so that I can keep track of what's going on.
Are you asking?
So
Did you sell?
Do we
So
roll a
the-
new
I'm not
initiative?
I'm
or
literally
we-
just
No,
saying
same-
back
same
in the
initiative.
observatory.
So the actions that they're all performing appear to be that they have not become
No?
alerted to anything that they find threatening.
Now
None
to
of them have
attacking?
changed too much in their demeanour.
Not yet.
They are just aware
Just
that
wait.
Johnny exists. So
I mean, not wait, but like wait to see what happens
For
if they attack. They're not doing
They
anything
have
to
not.
you.
I'm guessing it's mental.
You
Okay.
go, stop! No,
They haven't
you stop.
attacked you yet. Just keep-
I wander up, still invisible obviously, to Luggage, and just do like basically what he would recognize as my kind of tapping.
Yep.
And then sort of like try and direct him to take him over here.
I am there.
You are there already?
Yeah.
Oh, in that case, I just get in there and start having a look at the fucking terminal.
Roll me
Unless
a
it's
con.
an attack or a spell.
Roll me a con.
Can I shadow step into there?
There are no shadows in there.
No shadows. at all?
Everything is active and there's lights everywhere. There are no shadows.
Is there any shadows anywhere?
There are shadows over by these things.
Okay, above
And
20.
there are a few shadows over here.
But there's no
Above
shadows
20?
in that
Oh,
room
yeah.
at all.
At least like a 22 or
For
something.
the briefest of moments, your mind palace seems to open up to your brain, and you realise you know exactly how to use this terminal.
Sweet.
And for a brief moment as well, you take 1 point of psychic damage.
Acceptable.
Sorry.
And you also know now you can speak Lost Common for this brief moment, but you also know how to reset Luggage.
I just realised who that is.
Yes, that's Droop.
The
And
Goblin.
Gut Stab is behind you.
Hmm.
Anyway.
Another campaign.
Now the
I
campaign
missed
seeps
that
in.
campaign. Okay, sweet. Well, whispering, so as hopefully not to alert the other Warforged around me that there's something here.
So you hop up onto Luggage's shoulder and start whispering into him.
Yeah, I basically convey, look, I'm gonna use this to reset you so that you can communicate as normal, etc. And then go about doing that.
Okay.
I will hold prepared to attack if anything flies.
Cool. For a brief moment, you're preparing to attack, and then you are shut down. As Drew is messing around and all opening terminals and things. Who is nearby you at the moment?
The closest other than him would be
Johnny wandering around
Johnny
like a
Go.
lunatic who's probably
Where
not
did
paying
Dio
attention.
go to?
Dio's hiding in this sort of area
I'm
here.
slowly going along the conveyor belt. I'm hiding behind
Kind of.
trash.
Kind of around the same sort of
Okay, so
space.
perception from Dio and perception from
Fitz doing?
Fitz, because Fitz is sneaking along towards the trash.
Nat 20.
Where did you put your tree?
He would have left it behind.
No, it's giving him away.
Did he?
To get over the fence, he would have left his tree. His tree's with you.
6%.
I'm looking after it.
It's okay,
What,
Mr.
what did you get, sorry?
Your master will be back.
6. Cool. So Luggage is over there doing something cool. I'm going to keep heading to this trash and scrap. Dio riding on the conveyor belt looks
Like,
up
I'm
and
gonna
you
go
notice
loot
as
that.
Luggage is sort of, he's gone into sort of this half action pose and then bits of him opening up and he hasn't moved. You notice the other 3 Warforges that are there have all peered over and are now just staring blankly at Luggage. Like they're aware something's going on.
Am I
Yeah, they see
should I do a perception as well for this?
Yeah,
Since I'm at the observatory.
Can I do an action then? If I notice they're all staring
Oh,
at me?
next
They're watching.
Okay.
I can see everything going
Oh,
on.
that's more like, do I need to distract them? Because otherwise they're going to go over
I
the
can
luggage?
see them.
They don't
sneaking
appear
as
to have
well.
been doing anything.
Let
to Luggage
me
yet.
do the
Okay.
distracting.
I can see everyone sneaking as well.
Yes.
Yeah, I advise like that if you distraction.
There's one thing I excel at, it's distractions.
So
Worst
around,
case scenario,
another
someone
round
killed
goes
my
by.
onion.
Fitz makes it to the rubbish to do whatever he's doing over at the rubbish now. If he's doing something there, you're still shut down. You're still being fixed up. What is Johnny doing?
Hang on, need the map. Okay, so the
Basically-
luggage is in there,
Yep.
and everyone's staring at it,
Not that I
right?
can see.
No, the 3 Warforges that are in here are
Yeah.
staring at Luggage.
Okay.
These 2 have not been paying attention, and the skeletons seem to be just mindlessly wandering around.
And where am I roughly?
Somewhere over here.
Okay, cool. And what are those grey things?
These things? They're
Yeah.
containers.
Oh, they're these things.
Oh.
Forges?
They're other terminal-based sort of things. They look like they're using themselves to sort out each conveyor belt.
Would I know how to sabotage one to explode?
Do you think
Roll
you
me
would?
in intelligence.
Okay.
At
Oh,
disadvantage.
yeah, no, you don't.
12?
Get lucky.
Oh.
No.
Yep, if
Triple
blow it up, it'll blow
disadvantage.
up.
What did you roll?
5 and a 12.
Right. You know you probably could sabotage these. You don't know how. You don't know what you could be doing to sabotage them. You just know things can be sabotaged.
Okay, I have an idea. I'm gonna give it a hot go. Can I sneak up to one of them?
God.
You could just walk up to them, nothing pays attention to you. You're essentially
Sneak.
blended in.
Yeah, there's he sneaking there,
How
just
many-
orbiting them.
Yeah, there's 2 skeletons as you walk up there, they're just constantly orbiting you.
That's the skeletons. How many amps are there in Shocking Grasp?
I guess it depends on how much damage you deal.
Yeah, based off how much damage you deal, but also depends what you're
Are they
trying.
electric?
These things? No.
Damn it. That's gonna great water.
I will give you this. You understand that magic is a different current to electricity.
God.
It's like Homer Simpson or something.
But I will also give this to you once you've reached there, going to get your plan into action.
Wait, so it
and everything
is magic or is it electricity?
It is a. If you cast shock and grasp into this, you will not overload them in any way because it's not an electrical current that is making these things work. It's a magical current, which is different to shock and grasp.
It's like that gem.
Okay. Can I dispel magic
Yeah,
on
but
it?
he doesn't know
Would that break it?
Possibly. Yeah.
Cool, I'm gonna dispel magic on it.
Roll me 1d100, please.
Oh no, I forgot about that.
Is it a radius?
Dispel
Trying to
magic.
find out.
Because in his
Yeah,
skeletons might.
I might kill everything and my own stuff. Well, 22, it might not happen.
Creature, object, or magical effect within range, which is 120 feet.
That is a radius.
You prepare to cast the spell
Quietly.
The skeletons.
I'm doing it like under my shirt.
And then you see as this spell just fails.
Uh-oh.
Third or lower.
It doesn't matter. The spell failed.
Oh, his spell.
Yeah. Your charisma checks are reversed.
Uh-oh. That's a bad time for that to happen.
It's become very intimidating.
Okay.
So
I keep.
So if he's trying to deceive, he's trying to persuade.
Oh,
If
okay.
he's trying, if he's trying to be kind, he's actually trying to be aggressive.
So I'm gonna make sure I'm facing the machine so nobody can see my face. And I'll wait.
Cool. Anyone else doing anything?
Can Misty Step reach from where I am to the control room?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's 30 feet.
Okay. I won't do anything then. Yeah. I'm just holding.
So
see what
Fitz, you're at
happens.
scraps in the corner over there.
Whenever I have to make my way to one of those claws, you know.
60 feet.
Yep, there. When you're there, there's actually a couple of claws that seem to be just.
I'm gonna check that message for you.
Can I possibly just
30.
unscrew them.
You just walk over and just start hacking at this thing, basically. Cool. Roll me a dex. Sleight of hand.
Blam!
I should probably go again.
Like a fireball.
Do you have any more go against?
It's got like 2 more.
Man.
I'll go again.
No, because that last one you didn't use, yeah, so you still got 2.
It's good that I did it.
That's a better roll.
Much better. 27.
Cool. Yep. You take a moment of, like, you get to one of these arms and pull something on it and it stops working, and for this brief moment you're sitting there sort of messing around with it. You notice where it's sitting, it moves slightly and you just sort of hop back as it moves to the side and another arm seems to replace it, and this one just kind of sits there, and then this other arm starts picking things and you can just start pulling this other arm apart.
Keep doing it. Just keep doing it to them all.
So a couple of minutes goes by.
Are you learning how to repair?
No, he's pulling the arm apart.
I'm learning how to disassemble.
Exactly. If you learn how I work, you can make me better.
Reverse engineering.
I will give Erin, Dio, and Johnny one more move.
Okay.
Of some kind.
I
So far,
the insight onto the Warforged that are in there, staring at them.
Yeah.
How far would I be along the conveyor belt now?
If you have not gotten off and you've been hiding...
Yeah, I've been on the conveyor belt.
No, if you haven't gotten off, the conveyor belt has gotten to about this point over here, where this one seems to be... This other Warforged seems to be just pressing something on the machine, as these arms are pulling pieces of the arm, building more of a core or something.
Okay.
You can actually lose hits.
It appears to be not paying attention to the conveyor belt and more the computer it's run of.
As you
Okay, I'm
level
gonna
up, you can
stay on the
lose hit
conveyor
points.
belt.
If your
Roll me
constitution
a dex
modifier
save.
is a negative, let's say -2, and
You
you
roll a one.
roll a 1, you lose 1 hit point. In
Plus
that.
3 or
There's
something.
no limit. There's no game
Oh, no,
minimum
that
of 1
is
hit point.
already 12.
That's
So
fine.
I was looking at random shit.
Six.
So 14.
Okay.
No, that insight failed.
Insight.
I got a 1. Non-natural 1.
Yeah. So you see Warforgers looking at luggage. That's what you see. You don't see any issues going on. Dio, you, as you're sitting on the conveyor belt, you suddenly realise there's a bunch of sort of arms bringing mechanical things in. You're like,
That scene from Star Wars.
Yeah.
Basically, but a bit on a smaller scale.
All of a sudden,
After a few minutes of doing this, you realise they don't just randomly go on just random points of the conveyor belt. They're actually focusing in on the cluster of sort of bits and pieces, and she just moves slightly back out of the way and just sort of happens in front of you.
all of a sudden, Dio's head is pulled off and put on a Warforged body.
Hey guys, look! Hello, friends!
Johnny, you have
I'm
one
a
move to do
luggage.
something.
Dispel magic again.
Down, please.
Come on.
Yeah,
come on.
as a note, third
The
level
one's doing the
spells
correct
instant.
thing is more
Third
disastrous.
spell, so you have to do a DC check.
We'll see if he's
Or you have to, or something like that. I don't know exactly who's in it.
55. Is that above?
It's above.
Yes!
You cast a spell. So where are you casting it?
Uh,
On this terminal?
yeah, on that terminal.
Cool. So you stand just out of range and just go with your spoon, and like a magical spoon flies in that area.
Hits the USB slot, runs virus.
It hits the terminal and sort of bounces around a little bit, and then just goes. And you watch as the conveyor belt past there just stops running, and the computer seems to have turned off.
Clank.
Does it stop the skeletons?
The skeletons, there aren't skeletons in that range that you've hit, so none of the ones around you have been hit.
It's
a huge range.
It's an object, a creature, or a magical effect. You pick a particular.
Oh,
thing.
right, okay.
It's
So
like
you can say
anti-magic feeling.
night skeleton and
Yeah.
fall down.
Yeah, it's not like.
Well, I broke the machine. I hope that helps.
Cool.
Yeah, anti-magic
Luggage,
is what you're thinking.
you come back online. Everything is slightly different to how you saw it before because the forge was still active in your past memory, so there wasn't much difference to describe it now.
Skeletons.
You see skeletons now that weren't there before. You also can speak Common and all your languages, but the language of Lost Common is now added to your vocabulary.
Oh, great. Make him stronger.
That's even worse because now I can speak a language that only 2.5 of us can understand.
Yeah, but it's an extra language, so when you're like, I know this many languages, I'm better than you. I'm saying this to the
So Drew's definitely gonna have you try and teach
If it's
him
only
how to
knows
speak.
common
You
and
can spend a
common.
month and
Yep.
learn a language. That's
Shut up!
A month of in-game time, you learn a language.
God, get out
What
of my
if it's being
head!
taught to
I
you? Is
become
it
the
less
teacher.
time?
Do I have a turn?
Yeah, oh,
You are activated in that turn, yes.
Luggage is going to ask, are these malfunctioning units
imagine
as
you as
well?
like one of those high professors.
Drew?
What's that?
Are these malfunctioning units as well? Shall I destroy them?
It's Common. He's back to normal.
Yeah.
As normal as luggage can be.
suppose we can't probably reset them to our will. Not unless we get them deactivated first.
Roll me intelligence and advantage.
Wait. 15.
In terms of deactivating and things, you think based off the design, you feel like these are probably remoted from somewhere else. So if you can find who's controlling the remote command from them and change that, then you probably can switch them around. So they are essentially just remote control Warforgers for all intents and purposes.
Okay, so we may as well just smash. So to speak.
Or leave.
Or leave, yeah, I mean, that's the other
That's
option.
human, not luggage, of course.
Yeah, I know, I get it.
Smashes from...
So we haven't technically gotten to proper combat.
No, we're not fighting yet.
Now let's get out of here and move on.
Okay.
Let's go before it gets
And try and convey that to everyone else, if you could.
Okay.
Buddy.
Back to where we came from, I guess.
Deeper.
Is this the, like, when we
There,
were
there,
down
is,
the stairs?
there is another door out. There is that door.
Okay.
It's a very obvious door, which is why I'm letting you guys see the
What
map.
does that lead towards?
That's where we came from. So
That's another one. That's another door that is completely inactive. Like you can see parts of the
tell you
door,
to
but
tell
it's
the
sort
rest
of
of the team.
destroyed down the
I
top.
can
It's not.
easily send it to him. These guys
There
are
used to
stealth.
be something that way, but there's not anymore.
He can't see them.
I can try.
I
but
never
apparently
stealthed.
they're stealth. The only one that's not would be him, and I could probably tell that and send him a message of we're going through there.
Oh, okay.
I run now. I'm working again. You can understand.
Can you see through
We are leaving this way.
Fine.
Yes. It's not a disguise.
I keep rolling deception to get out of here.
No, it's the same deception at the moment. You haven't done
How many
anything.
shadows are that way?
Shall I do a...
There are shadows on the other side of these containers and stuff. I mean, you could also duck down and just crawl that way.
Say shadows?
Yeah, I can shadow
yeah,
step.
Shadow.
Yeah.
I'm like, shadows? I know what those are.
Yeah.
I used to summon them.
There are shadows on this side. The lights and active stuff is all in here. There is no shadows in this area here.
Okay.
So there are shadows on the other side.
I'll just shadow.
So you could teleport to them, to him. And...
Oh, that's right. I saw them all before.
Yeah, you know where everybody is.
Okay, I'm gonna teleport to the closest person next to me and tell them.
So the closest one would be Fitz, who's currently over here, fucking around.
Is he near a shadow?
Both of you are probably...
There is a couple of shadows that are by the thing there. So you can teleport shadow just nearby Fitz.
Yep.
Fitz, who's engrossed in pulling apart an arm, is about halfway through. He's taken off the claw part and he's engrossed. You're gonna have to get his attention.
He's still just...
Coochie. I don't have mage hand anymore. I can't coochie.
You can use telekinesis to like jostle him a little.
Can I like scratch his chin?
I feel like a couple of little hairs just
Wait! We're leaving.
But I'm busy here.
Oh, when you're done, we're going through that door.
later.
But they morphine keep coming. And so I just keep taking it apart and then another one comes.
We'll come back for them later then.
You have an addiction.
I do.
You can make Luggage's army later.
We can sort this out later.
Just open his bag and just try and any spare party.
You have half a robot claw. In pieces. None of the functional parts.
Metanoid, Drew's gonna basically try and take over this entire thing.
I'll help you put
Out
them together.
Out of the claw you have one piece that you can hold the end and pull a thing and it goes. It gives you no extra reach. It's just
you have one of those things that pick up trash.
Yes, basically.
I can make.
You have a trash hand which has like that much extra reach than your normal reach, and takes
I can
2
turn it
hands
into
to
a
use.
good one. It'll be okay.
Dio, you have made it to this point here. The conveyor belt has stopped.
Cool.
As you peer down, you notice it's backed up to here. Nothing is moving.
And you see that I'm sweating bullets.
Slowly being pushed into stuff.
The conveyor belt has stopped. Nothing has been pushed into each other because they've all kind of...
Can I try and get to the door?
Roll me a acrobatics.
8.
So you go to climb off the conveyor belt and you foot trap a bit, face plant down, and sort of look around. No one seems to be paying attention. You get up and you scramble to that fence bit over there.
My one's like a weak version.
Really badly, if anyone was watching you, would look just embarrassed for you as you attempt to climb over this fence and then hide on the other side with self-weight.
That's okay.
His hand was another
At least I didn't cause anybody to notice me.
which is pretty much just a massive green. Grab someone and go,
No, Johnny, what are you doing after you cast that spell? Have you walked away?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and walk to the exit that I've been
Okay,
told to go
so
to.
when you got to about here, you noticed the Warforged that was down here that probably would have spotted Dio has actually walked over to the machine that you cast the spell on and looks like it's trying to figure out what's going on over there. You make your way to this point here and start walking out. You still have two skeletons circling you.
That's fine.
I will keep them with me.
That's cranium, and
Yeah.
that's pinky.
They're my little nucleus going around me.
Nucleus?
We can
Electrons.
deal with we can deal with two skeletons easily enough.
No, they're neutrons.
Yeah.
Neutrons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aaron, Fitz, how are you getting out from where you are?
An electron and a neutron?
Fitz will just
Neutron goes in the centre.
stealth walk around down there. Yeah.
Well done, you science.
Aaron, what are you doing?
Just why were you trying to...
Because I'm assuming Luggage and Drew are just walking out.
Well,
Is there a shadow over
Luggage
there?
walk out with
Over the door?
yes.
Yeah, there are some shadows over here.
Can I reach there?
How far is the range for it?
Actually, don't know Shadow Step.
I think it's like
60 feet, I swear.
Yeah,
If
it
it's
is
60.
60.
If it's 60, you don't have enough space for it.
It is 60.
12.
I used to play a monk that had Shadow Step.
Okay.
Oh, it's a sorcerer for one, but I think it's the same.
Yeah.
Cool. So you can't shadow step. Are you going to stealth instead?
Shadow sorcerer is this one.
Just risk it.
Just risk it.
Just do it.
Risk it for the biscuit.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I'll
Is there anything between him and there? Like any one?
No,
Warforged bits?
no. There's like bits of scrap and a few random arms that are here and there. But
Just teleport as far as you can and then walk.
Alright.
Or take 2 actions to teleport.
It's a shame you
There-
can't
there are
tell us
no-
because I'm like, if I get open my coat and make a shadow.
there are no shadows that he can go to there though.
Misty step.
Oh, Misty. No.
Um,
I mean, you could run half the way and then Misty step to the end, so you could wait.
They're still gonna see me if I run.
Well, you could stealth half the way and then Misty step if you want.
what? When do you get shadow step? It's not in the shadow sorcerer.
I swear you do. And this was
There's
something
shadow
you...
walk at 14th level. You gain the ability to step from one shadow to another at 14th level.
I swear there was something you gave me.
Alright.
Never mind.
And as a note, that's 120 feet.
Alright.
But that's at 14th level.
In that case, you've used up a spell to cast Misty Step.
Yeah, I
to
would
get
have
to
done
Misty
Misty Step.
which is fine.
Yeah, I think the monks are lower, which is why it's probably something that was on their mind. Yeah, but you get a short range.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It's still a Shadow Step.
Yeah, because
So,
I was Misty Step again.
yep, you can Misty Step the whole way there then.
all the spell slots.
So Fitz, you rolled at 12 on stealth. You get about halfway there and you bash into something and you kind of stop. And
I assume it's in there.
Yeah, it doesn't look like I do.
Nah, true. You do have the first 3. Yeah. Which it's
you bash into something there, and 2 skeletons that are circling this Warforged kind of look over in your direction.
Can I use my glasses to disguise myself?
They duck.
What are you going to look like?
A skeleton.
A specific for a skeleton, I guess.
It's not actually a bad idea. I mean, come on.
Both the skeletons look over at you. They look like they've acknowledged a brother and then continue what they're
Yes,
doing.
Fitz will go.
A skeleton suddenly stands up in the scrap and starts walking. It looks like it's walking like Fitz as it wanders down
Does
here.
it have like a bone
that
tail?
yours?
Skeleton tail.
So Dio is over here.
It sounded like such
Johnny,
a sarcastic laugh.
Johnny, you get to here, and Luggage has come around the corner. There's still
I'm
2
a very
skeletons
sarcastic person. I'm
moving
not
with them.
surprised.
did 2 flank me?
No, they're only flanking Johnny.
Yep, just checking.
The others haven't seemed to be paying attention to you. It was only Johnny who seemed to get their attention.
There is now a
Luggage will just
kitty
continue to
skeleton
do
flanking you.
His Warforged walk following Johnny, keeping an eye on the skeletons. But as long as they do not pose any threat, we'll leave.
Are you guys holding any actions to do anything to them? Like, are you waiting for them to react in some way?
I am definitely holding an action.
Drew, are you
Just
waiting for
killing
something
you.
as well?
I'm just sitting invisible still on this one.
I mean, for the skeletons that are walking with Johnny.
Holding an action.
Not my problem.
Okay.
Fitz will walk around Johnny as well.
So
I've
Fitz-
seen you
Fitz,
all take them out.
you
I don't
climb
have to
over
worry.
here, you're over here, fine. That
What are
issue.
you doing?
You basically, the skeleton
Oh.
climbs up and lands next to Aaron. For a brief moment, you think, oh crap, a skeleton's following me, then you realise it's probably Fitz. Because it has a tail and it looks kind of like a cat. The skeletons get to here with walking with Johnny. Dio is still sitting down over there, and they notice Dio. And they both pull out their blades to charge at Dio. Being skeletons, they can't scream anything, so they just...
Can I convince them to step down?
What are you saying to them?
Stand down!
Okay, roll disadvantage on persuasion. Luggage, you have a held action to do something at one of the skeletons.
Come on!
Can
Should be
I make a
disadvantage.
quick check to see if anyone else is
You're
reacting to
inflated.
the fact that they're
So
moving?
only the two skeletons.
Inflated
who react to
tiefling.
this.
Check, sure.
It's almost like they've been instructed to take care of things in here, and those ones have only been triggered because they've seen Dio.
9 was the lowest, plus, what is it? A deception or...
Oh, it's a no, because you're not a
You
persuasion.
reverse.
It's the reverse.
Intimidation?
Yeah, intimidation.
That's both the same.
Okay.
So that would be 17.
Deception,
Stand
persuasion.
down. One of them kind of stops for a brief moment
No.
and then keeps going. So one is slightly
I
slower
guess
than the
that-
other.
yeah.
Damn it!
How
I
are they
did all I could
visible?
do.
One of them slowed down.
For a brief second, yes.
The one that is further closer will have to do an insight. As I psychically
Deception.
destroy it.
That will be a fail.
Yeah, I'm like, you what?
That is 2. What level are we?
Like hell you do.
7,
Performance?
right?
Would it be performance for instead of deception?
He's trying to figure out the change.
The opposite of deception would be performance.
Well, it's persuasion. The opposite of persuasion would be deception.
So then the opposite of intimidation would be
Performance or something. Yeah.
But that would be persuasion as well.
But I mean, your persuasion and
This is why I left it to him. He's made it up. He can figure out the question.
I didn't actually care because it wasn't going to pass anyway.
In this case, it was an advantage. Oh, come on.
It was going to fail anyway.
Bullshit. I'm in disguise and everything.
Unless you got a natural 20, because skeletons are not smart enough to take orders unless they've been psychically intelligent. No, instructed.
7. Sword damage.
Cool. This skeleton sort of reacts like it's taken pain and then keeps running forwards.
Silent.
Dio, you have 2 skeletons running at you.
I'm gonna jump down from where I am on top of the.
You're on the other side of the fence. You're down.
I thought you said I was up on the top.
No,
of
you've
the
had like
climbed
2
over.
turns.
Ah. Okay.
That's why they're running at you, because you're sitting in the walkway, just sort of going, "Whew, I'm safe."
Okay. I'm gonna run towards the skeletons.
How big? That's the same waist height. Yeah, the whole
Yeah,
area?
it's the same area around. Yeah.
Well, waist height to me.
Cool.
Yeah.
You will meet with the skeletons within walking distance of each other.
Okay.
If you want to attack one.
Yeah, I'm gonna use another 2 key points. And resummon my hands.
Okay.
And I'm going to do a unarmed attack on both of them. 14.
14 will hit one of them, and you're going to hit the other one as well.
Yeah. 8.
8 won't hit the other one.
Yeah. Okay.
So roll the damage in 14.
So we're doing 5
Cool.
damage.
You go and smash the head of the one first one that's close in front of you,
Cool.
and then the second one comes up.
Do I have a chance to dodge?
Bonus action dodge.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, I think it's so that's fine. So it's a disadvantage for it to attack you. And roll worse. Cool. It sort of misses you.
Cool.
And then Drew, you would be up.
Help me, Drew!
Yes. Unless Aaron is going to do something in this combat round, or no.
He's literally invisible.
Yeah.
Help me, Drew.
I'm just letting you know the
Help me,
initiative order.
Drew! You're merely
If you don't do anything, that's fine. I can skip down to Johnny, who's
Yeah, skip to them. I'm not doing anything.
okay. Johnny, are you going to do anything to the skeleton fighting Dio?
Command it again.
Can
Try
I
command
actually
it
use
again.
telekinesis to hold it back? Or is it not strong enough?
That's not far. It's too.
Can I pick up its sword with telekinesis?
The dead one, probably.
Not the one that's active?
Not the one that's active.
Oh, never mind.
You're also not in range for it either.
Oh.
No, I just walk out the door.
What
So
the
you
fuck?
keep walking.
You're not nice to me.
Why did you get you?
I have been the past couple times.
No, not really.
left?
There's
Boss
one.
one?
Yes, I have.
You'll be fine. There's skeletons.
Same thing. Keep it silent.
Yeah, but
Keep it
if like,
fails.
other people see me, I'm fucked.
I'm convinced them.
20?
Cool. You go, Johnny, and you look at the skeleton and it just kind of goes, and its head just kind of shatters.
Thanks, Nugget.
And instead you see a smiling face of me.
Thanks, Nugget.
Projected right in your eyes.
Yeah.
As you guys now are able to leave this room and you wander through this big door that. Yeah, I will turn battle light off. Battle light will be off as you guys now have a chance to
Take a breath.
take a breath from having not died from an entire room of random Warforged.
I mean, it actually does make sense for you to walk straight past Eo too.
I
This
know,
is
right?
like day 2 of you knowing him.
Yeah.
And you're you.
Yeah.
You're him. Sorry, not you. Obviously, you should not leave your partner behind.
Yeah.
Okay.
I said should not will not.
He already said that if there's a zombie apocalypse and I got bit, he'd just shoot me.
No, and I also said if you went back for the
Aw.
dogs, I would be like, that's a
High
terrible
five.
choice. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's actually that's a really romantic thing.
I'm telling
That's
you.
true love, yo.
What if she's like, I've got a cold?
If Rachel gets bit, I'll probably do the same thing.
Just sneezes
Or
once.
suck off her head.
I literally requested that. If I get bit by a zombie, shoot my ass. I don't want to be a zombie.
My torturing
Maybe
device.
I want to.
Tell me what I need to know.
Anyway, you
Zombie
guys
just needs to change
you
it
guys
to,
wander
you know,
out of the forge.
decline you and,
And you
DT
get to the next set. There's another set of
Can you
stairs
use
where
me
you
like
guys
a
are.
zombie slave?
How?
That go down.
No, that's weirdo.
For sure.
I can talk.
You can disguise yourself.
Ooh,
as a
I would be happy with killing
Back
you
to
and not
normal,
getting
But
cancelled.
we can also, and I changed to lost common. We can also talk like this and have secrets.
Oh, my old language. He's good.
Manners, zombie wife.
Pretty much.
Twitter is outraged.
True. Whenever they speak Lost Common, give me an intelligence, and because they're currently speaking Lost Common now, for the between.
And just because I wanted to say
No.
that.
Okay.
Roll. A low roll.
We can still keep secrets.
We're probably good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Okay.
we have to skedaddle.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Your alarm's been going off for the or phone's been going off for the past 10 minutes.
I'm
No, that's
starting
cool.
to wane as
So,
well.
as you guys walk into this new level and walk in, you see a sign that says Test Labs.
Test. Oh god, not again.
I didn't study for this! No!
And as a description for the entire area, this area does not look like it's being decayed or destroyed or anything. It actually looks like it's being looked after.
Ooh, that means he's
So I pretty
goodies.
much don't see any difference between everything else I've been looking at.
Basically, yeah. And that's
Am I malfunctioning again?
Uh-oh. Can you see what I see?
and that's what we'll call for the day.
Yeehaw!
5-1. 5 wins.
Bye, Felicia.
See. It's time to see.
Also that, who said Kobe before? Was you?
That was me.
Kobe!
My brain thought of, there was a thing I was seeing on Imager, which is, Kobe is used for accuracy and
Yeah.
precision.
It can
Yeet
make me
is
heal.
used for strength and distance.
Oh, no.
Yeet. He Kobe's it, not yeets it.